what level you're at, high school, college, or the NFL, drop a 7-8 back in coverage. That's hard to play against.
Punxsutawney certainly is going to be geared up, ready for this one. It's not often they have two chances to beat their rival DuBois as well. DuBois, rare shot, they get a chance at revenge against them, and that's what we got going on here tonight. We'll slide over, talk about the DuBois Beavers here, second in District 9, Region 1, coming off 3 straight wins following that loss in Week 2 to the Chucks. The Beavers are looking to get one back here tonight. The offense has looked sharp of late. We'll need to do the same this evening. We know senior quarterback Trey Wingard, stats, 90 completions on 144 attempts, 1,420 yards, 24 TDs, just 7 interceptions, and adds 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Jackson Hansley, also with a big-time senior season, his own right, 39 receptions, 790 yards receiving, Chuck, with 13 touchdowns. And I saw him pregame. He has a certain look in his eye, and I look for him to get after it early and often, the senior Hansley.
Yeah, I think, if we can, the key is that we can run the ball, loosens up their back end a little bit, that we can get people like Jackson free out there in space. He's great in space, get some long balls to him. Then we got, younger brother Thatcher coming across in that wide tight end position, getting stuff underneath. That'll pay dividends for our offense in the long run.
Yep, Week 2, Punxsy moved the ball really well. Hetrick was hard to stop. When he got out of the pocket, he made a lot of plays with his legs. They were killer in the RPO game as well. And late, once it got gritty, they ran the football very well to close that game out. When you look at DuBois, they had a lot of turnovers. They know it wasn't perfect offensively, certainly defensively as well. They're looking to get off the field here tonight and not make those same mistakes as we are getting underway here for undefeated Chucks taking on our 4-1 Beavers. DuBois won the toss, elected to defer. Chucks will receive. Moore brings it from right to left, right into a wave of defenders for the Beavers, and they'll set up shop at about the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hetrick and his offense.
Yeah, good coverage down there on the kickoff team. Look like Tyler Hansley, Dalton Riesinger, usually the first 2 down there making hits for us.
Yeah, DuBois will look to tackle better all around this evening. Lots of missed opportunities last week. Hetrick is a lot to deal with. But really, I believe this offense is ran through tight end, H-back type player, Bo Thomas. He really sets the tone for this Chuck team, both sides of the football. He's lined up wing left here. Pistol set, Hetrick in the gun, Rutan behind him. More motions from left to right. Here's the snap, and they will give it to Rutan, left side, to start the ball game, and he slips by one tackler. Duncan makes a stop, solid gain of 4 to start for the Chucks.
Yeah, good to see out there. We see right the right corner right there is number 6, senior Johnny Reed is back for us. He had, sat out the last couple of weeks with an injured right hand. Looks like he has that taped up and ready to go tonight, so that's key having him back on the defensive side.
Punxsy, full house backfield in the gun. Moore behind it. Hetrick's going to keep it rolling right. He's got Bo Thomas wide open in the flat. It's going to be a first down and some more. Slips down. Walker Thomas is able to catch up to make the stop just shy of midfield, but a fresh set of downs for the Chucks early.
Exactly what we talked about there. You can't let Maddox Hetrick out in space. You can't let Logan Thomas come off the ball untouched. You need a defensive end or a linebacker to chip him a little bit to slow him down because he's a big kid once he gets going.
Yep, got to stay home on the backside there for DuBois. Maddox Hetrick, Noah Crawford, Adam Druzak, Tyler Hansley is your front 4 starting for the Beavers. Pistol set once again. They give it first man through. It's Thomas, right side. Lunges his big body forward for about 5, and that's where Punxsy wants to live, staying on schedule, moving the chains, wasting as much clock as they can, keeping Trey Wingard on the sideline.
Yeah, it was nothing but a simple dive play to Thomas there, playing like the up back there in that pistol formation.
Yep, 11 personnel. We're in the pistol set. Up back is Thomas, Rutan behind Hetrick. 2 receivers to the right. Sophomore Presslord, senior Moore. Greenblatt out to the left. They're going to give it to Rutan, coming left. First down and a little bit more. Spins out of 1 tackle. Wrestled down by Thatcher Hansley and Jackson Hansley. Needed 5, got 6. First down for the Chucks at the Beaver 41.
They set that up, that last play of the dive with Thomas come back with a lead, with Thomas leading the way over the left side there behind that big offensive line of Punxsutawney's.
Yep, it's a very dynamic offense. They got plenty of playmakers. They run the football, and they get into play action very well. They're going to shift out of twins to each side. 2 receivers go left. Double sidecar in the backfield. They're going to give it to Logan Moore coming right. He's trying to look for the edge. He's got it. Outruns Thomas for a gain of 5 or 6 on first down. Mark the ball on the 35. And Chucks remain staying on schedule here to start this football game.
Yeah, Punxsutawney, we knew in the first game, they had a lot of pre-snap movement, shifting guys around different positions, kind of trying to get defense out of sorts. I think they did there a little bit. We didn't have much contain on that left-hand side, and we see Logan Moore get a gain of about 5 on first down.
More shifting once again by the Chucks offense, double sidecar to the left. That's both Thomas and Rutan left of Hetrick in the gun, 2 receivers to the right.
Look for a quick pitch or something here, maybe another jet sweep.
Here we go. They're going to give it to Moore on the jet sweep. Coming left, he cuts it up right into Jackson Hansley, who makes a quick stop, just a yard on the play.
Great play by Jackson, reading that, coming up from a safety spot, making that tackle there, along with Dalton Reesinger from his Mike linebacker position.
Dalton Reesinger, leading tackler for this DuBois defense. We're down 9.5 and counting, just getting underway. First quarter action here at LaMarca Stadium. Chucks taking on the Beavers, scoreless game. Thomas comes in motion from right to left. Pistol set, give it to Rutan up the middle, and quickly there, Druzak gets some penetration and stops him short of the marker. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down. I'm sure the Chucks are going to go for it here, getting about 4 or 5 yards of play here to start.
I'm sure they will here. That was a great play by Adam Druzak, defensive tackle inside for us. He's played outstanding the last couple of weeks for us.
Dalton Reesinger, London Duncan, Walker Thomas are your starting linebackers. Johnny Reed, Samson Deeb are your corners. Double Hansley's at safeties. Of course, Thatcher and Jackson. Tight trips to the right for the Chucks on 4th and 3 here. Big play early. Now Thomas motions from right to left. Here's the snap. Hetrick's going to keep it rolling right. They're looking for Thomas in the flat. He stops, pops, looking end zone. Hansley got a beat on it and picks it off. Inside the 5. Did he get in for a touchback? No, they're going to mark him on the 1. So DuBois will certainly take the turnover. Would have been wise to bat it down, but we'll take the turnover early. No points for the Chucks on a solid start there.
Definitely. From Punxsutawney's side, but Jackson did a great job reading that. They behind it and read it perfectly. They were looking, I think, for Thomas coming out in the flat motion play there. And for that, I think we have Thatcher kind of read him, but he goes that way. Thatcher kind of goes with him on that flat area there. Take that away.
Yeah, they're going to go to Thomas. You'll see him take direct snaps. They'll do whatever they can to get the ball to number 9. So big stop early for this DuBois defense on the 4th and 3. DuBois has 99 yards of green grass to drive here on their first attempt of the night. They're under center, I formation. 8:31 on the clock in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game here in Punxsutawney.
Going with our 63 package here.
First back through is Tyler Hansley, and he gets some more like no room off that left side. No gain, ran right into Tridhart. Yeah, just a yard, 2nd and 9.
That's the 63 package you run. We have Tyler Hansley come and play that fullback position. Just a straight dive with him, just trying to probably get some room to breathe there. From the shadows here in end zone.
10 personnel back on the field for 2nd and 9, 2 receivers each side. Duncan, sidecar right of Wingard. He's in the gun. Here's the snap. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught by Hansley near first down yardage. It's going to be just short. It's going to be about a 3rd and 1. Hansley fighting for every yard there, but will bring up a 3rd and short.
Nice reader by Trey. It's a new play I think we just put in here this week. Going to have Thatcher coming out of the backfield there, or coming out the side there with a little flat route. And Jackson just running that 3-yard slant. Kind of opens things up with that corner goes with the flat pattern.
And we actually have a fresh set of downs here for the Beavers. Looks like they marked them short, but it will be a first down. Gain of 9 for Hansley, hard count, and I believe we got the Chucks to jump. It will be 5 yards. Set up 1st and 5 here for the Beavers.
Nice. That's a good play by Trey there. He has a nice hard count sometimes. Gets him to jump off sides there. Gives us, 1st and 5 there, hopefully. Yep, 1st and 5.
Yep, once you're backed up like that, Chuck, it's good to always get that first down. That's just what the Beavers did.
Now it opens up our playbook a little bit here. I think you can go something, try to maybe establish the run here with our inside-outside zones, or maybe even a pass play here to kind of loosen up the back end of the defense.
And just like we thought, Chuck, Punxsutawney in that 3-2 look. 6 DBs on the field. Trips to the left here for Wingard. Give it underneath to Duncan. Runs into one tackler, and he'll be stacked up.
Yep.
Bo Thomas was there.
Exactly what the Beavers try to do there. Looked like a little zone right there. London Duncan trying to attack that weak spot of the Punxsutawney defense. Less trips to the left. We had less people on the right-hand side here.
DuBois, as long as they get this up, they have to be able to run the ball between the tackles on the edge, whatever it takes to get those DBs, bring those DBs up eventually as this game goes on.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a quarterback lead, quarterback draw in a situation where Trey, he's 220 pounds. It's hard to bring down.
He's back here on 2nd and 2, still looking. Fires, has his man Nick Roman, short gain, but got what he needed. First down for the Beavers on our own 24.
Good. Nice little slanter by Nick from the left-hand side there from the X position.
Yeah, did a good job of sitting down in a window where Trey could see him. Good friendly connection there for the first down.
Nick Roman's really stepped up, and with Hyde Muhammad being out for the year, done a good job in that X spot for us.
Trips to the left here. They're going to toss it out, and the ball's on the ground, and I'm not sure who recovered it. Bunch of jerseys blocking. There was some confusion there, Chuck. Looked like Trey thought it was coming inside, and London was going outside. Couldn't handle the pitch, but the Beavers got back on top of it for no gain. Not sure who jumped on the loose football.
Yeah, that's a quick pitch outside zone play we run. Looked like maybe a little miscommunication there between London and Trey on that.
Brandon Duncan really coming into his own this sophomore season. 200-yard games this season.
Look at some pressure off the left-hand side.
Here we go, trips left. Wingard is under pressure. He steps up. He's got some room. He fires. He's got Hansley on the run, and he overthrows him. Third down upcoming. Trey did a really good job avoiding pressure there, stepping up in the pocket. Hansley had a step, but Trey overthrew him.
Exactly the kind of coverage I thought they'd do with Jackson here. They got corner up on him. I think it's that Press Lloyd on him or Maddox. I can't tell from here, but then they have Maddox at safety. You got to bring him over the top, kind of bracket a little bit with Press Lloyd and Hetrick.
Yeah, they're putting 2 slot defenders over our slot receivers, corners, of course, and 2 safeties over top, both outside guys. Exactly. Daring the Beavers to run. Third and 10. Trips left here for Wingard. Ball's on the 24-yard line. Here's the snap. Wingard's back. Wingard looks, steps up. He's got plenty of time to throw. Now fires, has his man Thatcher in traffic. Hetrick with a quick stop, but it's a gain of 12 and a first down for the Beavers. Good job of Wingard hanging in there. Good job up front, letting him step up. Good finish by Thatcher.
Nice play all around there. Trey stepped up in the pocket. Thatcher saw him in trouble, came up, found some green grass, got the first down there. Could almost been an interference call. Look at that safety defender. Kind of hit Thatcher a little earlier there, but he hung on the ball and got the first down.
Getting down to 5.5 and counting to go in our first quarter. Scoreless ball game here. The undefeated Chucks hosting our Beavers here tonight. An over 3-minute drive for the Beavers. They still got quite the ways to go here on their own 36. Trips to the left here for Wingard.
It's like 3 plays in a row where trips to the left.
Here's a snap. They give it to Duncan. He takes it up the middle, breaks a tackle, trying to get to the outside, turns his legs near first down yardage. Give him 9 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 45.
That looks like that was the new power counter I think we put in this week. Kind of fake the pitch, given to the counter inside.
And Duncan has emerged as the main ball carrier for this Beaver team, and looks like he's going to remain that way. He's certainly earned it. Gets it done as a receiver, too. Once again, it's Duncan up the middle. Needed 1. It's going to be close depending the spot. I think they're going to give it to him. Should have a fresh set of downs here.
Yeah, it looks like
on the Beavers 46.
Looks like the head linesman on this side here looks like he's marking it for first down from our angle.
Now he moved it back when he spotted it, and they're calling it third down. Did you see that, Chuck? Came in right where the ball needed to be for the marker, and he set it back. So we're going to have third and about half a yard here for the Beavers on a very questionable spot.
Yeah, I guess the head linesman on the far side. That'd be our side. He's the head linesman.
Needed the 46. They both came out on the 46 though and put the ball back half a yard. 2 receivers each side. Here we go. It's Duncan again up the middle. He's got what he needs. First down.
Good push up front to get London that first down.
Got what we needed.
London runs nice and low. He's done a much better job ball security here. Aside from that play previous was a little miscommunication.
Yeah, that was all the way around there.
But he runs nice and low, gets some good yardage there.
Has a good leg drive, finishes runs. Like I said, he's been really coming on here of late, complementing this pass game. 2 receivers each side for Wingard. First quarter clock continues to roll here. Play fake. Wingard looking
Nice.
near sideline. It's Thatcher. He makes the catch, gets out of bounds. Beavers will certainly take about 6 or 7 on first down as we're at 3:31. Clock stopped as Thatcher got out of bounds.
I was just going to say, look for the Beavers to take advantage of the way these corners are playing. They play like 7 to 10 yards off, especially on Jackson's side. That corner's back about 7 to 10 yards. Give them that flat area. You send Jackson deep, take the deep guy away, and you can bring Thatcher there in the flat area to get that quick chunk yardage.
If you're just joining us, scoreless game here in Punxsutawney. 2 receivers each side. They give it underneath to Duncan. Breaks 1 tackle. Gets further into Chuck's territory for a first down. Needed 4, got 6. First down and 10 for the Beavers on the Chucks 40. As I was saying, if you're just joining us, the Chucks received the opening kickoff, was having a nice drive, got to a 4th and 3. They turned it over. Since then, the Beavers on about a 5-minute drive here, trying to draw first blood in this one, get on the scoreboard first.
Yeah, great job that last play there in the offensive line push. You saw Noah Crawford, I think, a linebacker or that DN pushed about 5-6 yards downfield there.
Yeah, Beavers making it known early. They want to run the football here tonight. 2 receivers each side on first down. Wingard's back. Wingard looking, facing some late pressure. He steps up, flags fly. That's going to come back. They're going to get Harvey Klinger on a hold, so the 20-yard run from Wingard is going to come back. Held Thomas coming off the edge. We'll have first and 20 from midfield.
Yeah, the flag was on the right-hand side here. Probably hit Klinger on the right tackle there, getting that edge guy.
Harvey Klinger, Calvin Cooper, Adam Druzak, Ethan Buck, Noah Crawford is your starting line for the Beavers. Coors, Jackson, Hansley, Thatcher, Hansley, Sansom Deeb, Nick Roman, your starting receivers, and London Duncan. So we've been talking about starting in the backfield.
Looks like Calvin Cooper's in a different jersey number.
77. Yes, he is. Wearing 77.
He's usually wearing number 66.
So 2 receivers each side here. Double sticks for the Beavers. They need the 30 for a first down there at midfield. Delayed handoff underneath. Here comes Duncan. He can't get by Trithart. Just a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 17 coming up.
That was the draw there, the delayed draw there to London Duncan. The last couple of weeks, that's been pretty much a good staple in our offense. We've got some good chunk yards with that play.
Down under 2.5, rolling first quarter action. Your score is 0-0. And this rivalry reborn here tonight at Jack LaMarca Stadium. Undefeated Chucks taking on the 4-1 Beavers. Trips to the left for Wingard. He's back. 4-man rush. Got all day to throw. Still looking. Late pressure. Rolling right. Now he fires. Looking for Hansley on the run. He's got him. Touchdown, DuBois. Good job on the offensive line. Just a 4-man rush. Let Trey throw the ball all day. He got out of the pocket. Hansley, how can you let that man get behind you? With 2 guys on you, touchdown DuBois here early and a big one.
Yeah, that was all time there. It was, you gave Trey that much time. The offense line did a great job. Trey ran around. You can't stay with the kid that fast, that long. I don't think on that back end. I saw Tyler Hansley in that play. He must have been at the right tackle position. Did a great job with the chip block there at the end to free Trey up a little bit further.
And what does that say about Tyler Hansley willing to play offensive line for the better of his football team? And we're going to have a false start on the the extra point team.
It's an odd call.
I didn't see anybody move. But I guess that really doesn't mean what we think up here, Chuck. Doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, back to Tyler Hansley. He's kind of did a little bit do everything for us. He's played some guard, he played some tackle, he's played some fullback, defense, he's linebacker, defense, does a little bit of everything.
Junkyard dog on this DuBois football team. Good hold by Deeb. Maddox Barnes' kick is up and good. What a start here for the Beavers. Just how they drew it up. 1:57 remaining first quarter action. Beavers leading the Chucks 7-0. And folks, we're just getting started here, so make sure you come on back. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver football is brought to you by DeLulo Transport and DT Auto Glass windshield repair and replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 DuBois Street or visit DeLuloTransport.com. And Caleri's Bakery. Get an Italian sub platter for your next game or gang get-together. And, of course, that famous Caleri's bread. Totally homemade, baked fresh on bricks for a taste no other bread can match. Caleri's Bakery, DuBois Street, DuBois. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot country. Let's go, Beavers.
Trey Wingard finds Jackson Hansley 47 yards out, capping off a 98-yard opening touchdown drive for the Beavers here tonight. That's Wingard's 25th, Hansley's 15th. I'm sorry, 15th total, 14th receiving touchdown.
Those two have such a great connection together. You saw Trey was looking left, that trip side, that Jackson alone on, but came back to him on that backside.
Press Lord and more back deep. Maddox Barnes sends a short end over end taken at the 12 by Press Lord. He hits it hard, tries to bounce it to the outside, loses his footing, gets across the 25 to the 27. That's where the Chucks will set up shop. 1st and 10. Turnover for the DuBois defense to start. 98-yard touchdown drive to follow. Couldn't ask for a better start for DuBois.
No, you couldn't. And the best thing about it, they took a lot of time off that clock. I'm sure, Coach Wingard loving that, grinding the clock. Probably even defense coordinator Sean McCleary loving it even more. Keeps his defense fresh.
1:51 remaining in first quarter action here. Score 7-0. Beavers leading the undefeated Chucks. Tight trips to the left here. They're going to come left with Rutan to the outside. He's got some room to run. Johnny Reed makes a shoestring tackle, but lots of room to run off that left side. Give him 9 on first down.
Yeah, I think Scott, look at the pucks here. Whatever side Bo Thomas is on, they're running that side.
Yep.
He's lined as a tight end, a wing, in the backfield as an extra blocking back. They're going to his side.
Yep. He might not lead this team in touchdowns, receiving, or rushing, but I really do think he's the most important piece that this offense has. Like you mentioned, they run behind him a lot. They'll put him in the backfield, direct snap to him. They'll get him on the edge. He'll run vertical in the RPO game as well. 2nd and 1. Rutan left side again. Good penetration by DuBois, but they can't close. Just needed 1, got 2. Fresh set of downs for the Chucks.
Once again, Bo Thomas, they're on that left side, left wing, ran right behind him again.
Behind him, yep.
He controlled the defensive end on that side, able to get the edge there for the first down.
We talked about it pregame. Most of the production up front in the backfield, that quarter comes from this senior class that they have here, and it's showing. This team's undefeated coming in here tonight, enjoying a great 2025 season. They think they can do something special with it, but the Beavers think the same. Double tight to the right. They give it to Rutan. Coming to the right, he cuts it up. Short gain on the play. I believe that's Hansley coming up to make the stop. Yes, it was. Get the tackle to Jackson. Short gain of 3.
Like Walker Thomas was the first one to shoot through there. Kind of tripped him a little bit to stumble, and then Jackson Thatcher finished him off. One of the 2 Hansleys there finished him off.
Yeah, Thomas did a really good job running through his block. I'll give him credit. That was a really nice cut by Rutan in the backfield there to evade that tackle for loss. 2nd and 7 here from the Chucks 41. Pistols set. Bo Thomas is your up back, and that will be the end of our first quarter here as the Chucks let it go 2-0 after 1 quarter of play. Beavers 7, Chucks 0. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by Andy Mann's Car Care. Stop and see Andy for state inspections, repair and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. And Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area, serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go Beavers!
Welcome back to Jack LaMarca Stadium here, 7-0. DuBois on top of Punxsutawney here as we're getting the second quarter underway here. Before We do so. DuBois Beaver football broadcast thanks in part to M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney, Boom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, William Fitty and Melissa Smith, Clary's Bakery, DuBois, DuBois Burger King, People's Auto Body, Reynoldsville, DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, DuBois Drug and Wellness, Tri-County Performance, DuBois, Andy Mann's Car Care, Reynoldsville, Hoffer Realty, DuBois, Joe's Tuck Shop, DuBois. Also, thanks to Infused IV Bar of DuBois and Fox's Pizza Den of Sykesville, sponsors of the live video feed on the Love My Bigfoot YouTube channel and our Facebook page. And we thank all of you watching and listening into tonight's game. And what a game it's starting to be. And I'm sure what a finish we'll have here tonight in this rivalry, Chuck. 7-0 Beavers.
No, without a doubt. You couldn't ask for a better start for DuBois, getting that turnover, driving 98 yards, getting the early lead, just something they needed to do.
Two receivers to the right in pistol set again. Bo Thomas is your up back. Rutan behind Hetrick. Here's the snap. First man through. No, Hetrick will keep it. Ball is loose. It gets behind Rutan, but he falls on it. Close to another early turnover by the Chucks. Triple option there. Faked it to Thomas up the middle. Hetrick kept it around. Decided to use option number 3, which was the pitch to Rutan. Couldn't handle it.
Yeah, that's a new wrinkle. I'm watching film from him. I haven't seen that one yet this year. They, fake that. That was a lead the other way, or it was zone the other way with Thomas and coming back with the option the opposite way with Rutan.
So, 2 receivers each side. 3rd down and 14, just where the Beavers want to have the Chucks behind the sticks.
Look
Here's
Thomas
the snap. Hetrick's back, facing some pressure. He rolls right, still looking. Now he fires over the middle. His pass is batted down by Thatcher Hansley. No flags. Incomplete to bring up 4th and 14. And a punting situation for the Chucks.
Great pressure there by our defensive line. It could have been some questionable. May have been a hold there inside, it looked like, but we're not calling from up here, obviously. And Thatcher Hansley on that back end coming up, making a great play on that ball.
DuBois brought some pressure there. Dalton Riesinger with the late leak to force an errant throw from Hetrick. So lots of credit to Riesinger on the play. DuBois defense getting after it early. Owen Roken, sophomore boomer, in to punt it away for Punxsutawney. It's a low snap, but handled. Kick is up. It's a high, deep one. Deeb's going to fair catch it. He makes a blowing catch, but he's fighting for the football. I think he got it back, though. And, yes, it's DuBois football. Deeb went low for it, was able to hang on to it enough.
Roken kick, we try to replicate that practice. It's hard to do. He kicks those high ones. It's hard to judge. These new LED lights are lower than your typical stadium lights. It gets caught up there higher, and when it comes back down, you pick it up late sometimes.
11:05 on the clock. Second quarter just getting underway here. Beavers leading 7-0 over the Chucks. 2 early defensive stops.
That's huge for Coach McCleary's defense. They're getting 2 defensive stops here. It instills a lot of confidence in your defense.
Absolutely.
Get your offense back on the field in good position here.
Absolutely.
They're going to want to bend it in.
Here we go. Trips to the right here for Winger. 1st and 10 from the 27. He's back. He's going to dump it off to London Duncan with some room to run. Comes near sideline and rooted out of bounds by Hetrick. But the Beavers will take about 6 yards on 1st down to bring up 2nd and 4.
Good pickup by London Duncan. I wish you would have stayed a little bit more inside.
I agree with you.
He had always helped his lineman on that screen inside, a little further inside there.
I agree. He saw his lineman's jersey. He should have gone back inside there. But like we said, we'll take 6 on 1st down all night.
It's 2 former running backs talking here. We know to follow the big guys.
2nd and 3 from the 33. Trips to the right here. That's Hansley, Roman, Hansley to the right of the formation. Deeb loaned up to the left. Here's a snap right up the middle to Duncan. Runs right into, I believe that's Trithart for the stop. Scratch that.
Close to a first.
What do you think here? Temchula? Is that how we're pronouncing
22,
that, Chuck?
22 is Temchula, Landon Temchula.
Bingo.
Used to work with his dad, Josh. Used to be one of our special ed supervisors at the middle school.
That carry was enough for a Beavers 1st down. Winger back to work here. Trips to the right. London Duncan. Sidecar to the left. Here's a snap. Winger back. Quick throw out. It's Hansley. Hansley trying to get inside his box. Not much on the quick screen, but Hansley got what he could. Moore and Presslord on the stop. Give them 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I was just going to say, we haven't run a wide receiver screen yet. It's kind of one of the staples of our offense, which I think, a lot of people, especially like Punxsutawney, know that, and they usually play it pretty well against us.
We'll actually give Hansley 4.
That was a good pickup for what we had started out with. I'll take that, 2nd and 6.
Jackson Hansley, 3 early receptions in this ball game, and a 47-yard touchdown from Trey Winger. The Beavers lead 7-0 over the Chucks here. Early second quarter action. 9:45 and counting. 2nd and 6. Here's a snap. Play fake. He pumps. Now he throws long, and it's a short, and it probably was good because Greenblatt had a beat on that. It's a long throw coming from Wingard. Falls short, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Trey almost looked a little bit short in that play there. He kind of double pumped a little bit, like that's not where he really wanted to go for that play. He's talking over with head coach TJ Winger right now. And
yeah, I think he thought pre-snap that slant was going to come open. He did a good job pumping, strong hands, held on to it, tried to get it out to Nick Roman. And like I said, Chuck, I think it was good. It skipped to him. If it got there on the air, might have been enough time for Greenblatt to close on that and take it the other way. So we got 3rd and 6 here. Trips to the left here for Wingard. Jackson Hansley's lined up lone to the right. Here's a snap. Wingard's back. Facing some pressure, steps up. Winger's going to take it himself, trying to get to the outside. There goes Wingard. 50, 45, runs over a tackler, gets down to about the 42, and Wingard calling his own number is really something the Chucks probably didn't have on their number 1 game plan, but Wingard can get it done. And he does so with his legs there, 1st down into Chuck's territory.
That's something he doesn't do enough, I think, is pull that ball down and take off running. He's a superior athlete. Big kid, 6'1", 6'2", 220 pounds. He's going to be hard to pull down. He has speed.
And he's every bit of that, Chuck.
Yep.
Every single bit. Certainly fun to watch. 1st and 10 on the Chuck 43. Beavers on the move here. Just their 2nd drive of the game, leading 7-0. Once again, delayed handoff underneath. It's Duncan, and he runs into a wall.
I think that hold by the
Chucks.
Low to the left there.
Once again, led by Trithart and Tim Shula, 2 seniors in the middle of that Chucks defense. Give them 2.
A lot of familiar names of that Punxsutawney team there. Adam Muth, those who played DuBois football back. His dad, Shannon, played for us back in the 90s, actually. Trithart, I don't know which Trithart he's from, but there was Tritharts that I grew up with.
I played with the Trithart from Sykesville as well. Lots of familiarity between both communities. Just 20 miles apart. Trips to the right here, 2nd and 7. Pop back coming the other way. It's deep. Can he get inside a block in? Can't. Chuck's just all over that. Throwback screen for the Beavers. No gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Deeb's first grab of the night.
Yeah, we didn't block that screen very well. I think, our left tackle there, I think Crawford should probably coming out to kick out that outside guy, probably the corner there. I don't think the corner read it pretty well and jumped the route.
Yeah, with all those DBs spread out like that. Field, if they don't bite on that rodeo, there's 3 defenders over here for just 1 blocker, so well defended by the Chucks. 2 receivers each side. Big 3rd down here from the 40. Wingard's back. Wingard throws far sideline, has Hansley. He's got it. Rooted out of bounds by Presloyd, but it's a gain of about 12 on 3rd and 7. The Beavers 3 for 3 here early on 3rd downs.
Great play call there. If I remember correctly, that's probably our all goes. And they check that down to comebacks. I think exactly what Jackson did. He pushed up on that outside corner, got him to turn his hips, and broke it back on a comeback to the outside.
Yep, did a good job selling his vertical, and that's just what Trey needs to do. We started doing it early second half, and then we got away from it in week 2. Take what the defense gives you. We're complementing that pass game. We're running the football, making an effort. Let's see if it continues. 1st and 10. It's Duncan up the middle, and he's caught from the backside as he tried to bounce it. See who's on the stop there. Number 57 for the Chucks, defensive end. Don't have a 57 in the program. So.
That was kind of the power counter we put in this week. Didn't develop long enough that I think he ran into his pulling guard coming over to kick out that outside guy.
77, correction. Sage Bucket. What a name. Bucket. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Ball's on the 30 of the Chucks. 2 receivers each side for Wingard. He's back. He's looking. He pumps. He's under trouble. Drops it off to Duncan in the flat. Tries to get out of 1 tackle. Does, but a wave of Chucks come, led by Hetrick. Just a short gain to bring up 3rd and 10 here. Beavers leading 7-0 here as this clock continues to run about halfway through this second quarter.
We're just not blocking that slow screen very well. I'm, watching linemen run by, red shirts out there, and London's have to, elude them. It's just kind of tough, and you have 2 or 3 guys around you like that.
Yeah, and Punxsutawney is doing the exact same thing they did in week 2. So there should be no question of blocking assignments across the board for the Beavers.
I should say simple blocking assignment, but you've been on a screen. You're just looking for a red shirt, looking for a different color jersey to block up.
Another 3rd down here. Trips to the left here for the winger. He's back. He's got a good pocket. He's looking. He's throwing. He's got Hansley coming open late, and he throws it in the hands of Hetrick, who picks it off. Picks it off in the end zone. Chucks will get the ball back on the 20-yard line. Hansley's slow to get up in the end zone. Now he's finally to his feet.
Yeah, Trey, he had Jackson in the early window there.
Overthrew him
a little bit, and Maddox Hetrick made a great play coming over the top and beat Jackson the ball there.
So the good thing, DuBois' defense was on the sideline for a while, so they should be well rested. It's been a much different from the first matchup. It's been a very much quicker paced game here as we're down to 6:01 to go in our first half. And the Beavers leading 7-0 here. But the Chucks get the ball back here in this low possession game in the first half.
Well, I think it's, everybody said high scoring game, but I think this might have been expected. These two teams know each other so well, probably studied so much film of each other, haven't played once already this season, that they're ready for each other.
And we go more shifting for the Chucks. Tight end right, double sidecar to the right. Logan Moore's in motion. Hetrick, he's going to stop and pop, looking to throw deep, drops it off in the flat, has more. Sansom Deeds there for the stop, but it's a solid gain of about 7 on first down.
Yeah, they had one guy going deep, and I think they had Thomas coming through that little wheel route there. Sammy did a good job making a tackle. Sammy's probably one of our better, tacklers on the outside there. He's a wrestler, so it's to be expected.
Tight to the right, that's Teague Hetrick lining up at tight end. Now Preslow coming in motion from left to right. Now they shift over to double tight left.
Looking for them to follow Bo Thomas here this play once again.
Rutan comes up sidecar right. They give it to him coming left. He cuts back. He's still going across 35, turning his legs to the 40.
Letting Rutan run through some arm tackles there.
Had a really good game in the first meeting.
Rutan does a really good job of planting that foot, outside foot, and cutting up field.
Yep.
When he sees a seam, he does a really good job of that.
Sees the field pretty well. Tight trips to the left here for the Chucks. Hetrick in the gun. They're going to give it left. Coming with Rutan. This time Rutan stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tyler Hansley on the chase behind. London Duncan got in there as well.
Great job there by London and Tyler Hansley making that play for no gain. Once again, Punxsutawney, wherever Bo Thomas goes, they're running behind him, whichever side he's on.
And this clock continues to roll on here in this first half. We're under 4.5. Beavers lead 7-0. Tight trips to the left once again. Coming underneath with Rutan. Breaks one tackle. Keeps his legs turning to the 45. Mark him down at the 46. Duncan on the stop, but give him 8 on second down. Their big second down play here to make this very third and manageable. Punxsutawney can do a lot of things here on this 3rd and short.
Good second effort by Rutan. He got hit early there and bounced right through it. And, kept his legs churning and picked up extra yardage. Beavers got to do a better job of that first contact with Rutan and wrapping him up and putting him to the ground.
Yep, need to be better at the point of attack. 3rd and 2 from the 46. It is Rutan coming left. Rutan got what he needed in the Beaver territory at the 48.
Once again,
doing it in little chunks, but it's effective.
I think right now you're showing, look at some of our defensive linemen are going both ways, hands on the hips, look a little tired right now. And they're doing exactly that. They're little miscommunication there on the substitution.
Yep.
You get caught with 12 guys on the field.
That's what it'll be.
Looked like they were trying to get Adam Druziak off the field. He looked a little tired to bring on.
Yep, got to be careful. Punxsutawney did a great job of going tempo there. They don't do that every single play. You see them when they pick up a first down, that's when you kind of see them go into tempo, try to catch a defense off guard, and that's what they did there. Caught DuBois in between a substitution.
Might not be a bad idea for, say, but DuBois timeout almost. Kind of get your bearings set up again, get these kids rested a little bit, get some water in them. All these guys, played a lot both ways, offensively and defensively and special teams.
3:20 and counting here in our first half. 2 receivers each side for the Chucks. 1st and 5. Here's a snap. Rutan up the middle. Short gain off that left side, but gets a couple. Bring up 2nd and short for the Chucks.
I'm Coach McCleary. I might bring my linebackers up a little close to that line of scrimmage. They're going to run that ball. They're getting 4 or 5 yards a pop. They're going to keep doing it. They're not going to throw the ball unless they have to.
It'll be 2nd and 2. And a fast-paced first half. Very different from our first matchup. 0-0 is your score. Beavers lead. Tight trips to the left here.
Okay.
Petrick in the gun. Rutan behind him in pistol set. Here's the snap. It's Rutan again, left side. He's got first down yardage as he spins out of a would-be tackler. London Duncan finishes him off. But the Chucks remain here on their long drive in Beaver territory at the 36. 1st and 10. 2.5 and counting now, Chuck.
That Punxsutawney offensive line is definitely won the battle this drive here. They're getting pushed. Rutan's getting 3 yards for getting touched, and he's bouncing away and getting a couple more yards.
Tight trips to the right this time. Bo Thomas is your wing. Here we go. It's Rutan up the middle. Huge hole. First down yardage across the 25 to the 24. All Rutan this drive behind that Punxsutawney offensive line.
I'm telling you, if I'm DuBois, I'm calling a timeout right now. I need to get my defense settled down there, give them a break, get them some water.
Fresh legs, whatever you need out there. And I think we got one coming here.
Good call there by the DuBois sideline, getting a timeout.
Yep.
Get these kids a splash of water, give them a little bit of break.
Yep, as they take a timeout, Chuck, we will as well. Punxsy on the move on the other side of this break. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DuBois Burger King, home of the Whopper. Whether it's a double, triple, impossible, or bacon, one thing's for certain, it's just delicious. DuBois Burger King, Route 255, the Beeline Highway, DuBois, and M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. With new vehicles arriving daily, stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M Chevrolet, Mahoney Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. It's DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go Beavers!
1st and 10 for the Chucks. On the Beavers' 25-yard line, looking to tie this thing up as the Beavers lead the Chucks 7-0 here. Only scored the game Trey Wingard, finding his favorite target, Jackson Hansley, 47 yards out for the score. Just a 5th total drive of this game, Chuck, and we're stopped at 1:58 to play here.
Both teams are keeping the ball on the ground a lot, especially Punxsutawney. I don't know if I'm changing things up if I'm them. But you might see them fake that lead left and Rutan and sneak Bo Thomas out in the flat. Just mix things up here a little bit, catch DuBois off guard possibly.
They got options as Bo Thomas motions from right to left. Here's the snap, and it's Rutan off left edge. Huge hole, cut back, first down and more. There goes, staying on his feet inside the 10 to the 5, lunges for the goal line. It comes up just short. Beaver bodies laying all over the grass. 1st and goal for the Chucks, looking to tie this thing up.
Yeah, they didn't change anything up at all. They're still running behind that left side. You got Bo Thomas once again, Adam Muth, Tridhart on that left side. That's their best side right there.
Once again, same play, Rutan off left edge, dives over, touchdown Chucks. Rutan left side, 4 yards out on an 80-yard touchdown drive for the Chucks. Extra point away from being tied up here. We knew it would be a tight one, Chuck.
Yes, indeed. Like I said, I think just go back and see how many times they ran that left side. They get a lot of success, but as I mentioned, that's their power side. That's, you got Braden Tridhart, left guard. You got Adam Muth at left tackle, and then they bring in Bo Thomas, either the tight end or the wing on that side.
Once they get by this guy, they got to wrap it around.
Owen Roken in to tie this thing up. Good snap. Good hole. Kick is up. Kick is good. 1:38 remaining in our first half. Your new score, Beavers 7, Chucks 7. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by William Fitty and Melissa Smith, longtime supporters of our local communities, are proud to sponsor DuBois Beaver football. Joe's Tuck Shop. When you need to look your best, just go to Joe's. Proud supporter of the DuBois Beavers. And Fox's Pizza Den. Grab a party pack from Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville before you head out to the game. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot country. Let's go Beavers.
Jordan Rutan finds the end zone from 5 yards out on the ground to tie this thing up at 7 here at Jack LaMarca Stadium in Act 2 between the Beavers and the Chucks this 2025 season. Rutan really just willed his way down the field there to tie this game up, Chuck.
He did. I just watched some replay of that on the phone here and bouncing off that left side, breaking tackles, staying balanced and getting extra yards.
And remember how what led to that touchdown drive. Beavers driving another long drive of their own, just their second drive, killing clock, doing exactly what their game plan was. They have an opportunity to go up 2 scores. What do? Turn it over. What plagued them in the first week? They can't get into that habit. They got to control the football here. That led to the 80-yard touchdown drive, and it can't be that easy for the Chucks.
Now, both teams capitalized on turnovers on the other and scored off that. I'm curious to see what Roken does with this kick. He's going to kick deep to our guys, or is he going to squib it?
We know what our guys can do back deep, and it is a line drive kick that nearly clears the end zone. We talked about Roken and his big leg. So 1st and 10 for the Beavers. Minute 38 to go. 2 timeouts left for head coach TJ Wingard.
We got a quick strike offense. It's, curious to see what we're going to do. Or is Coach Wingard content trying to run the ball and just go in half at this, or is he going to try to get some chunk yards and score here? I would think knowing TJ is going to try to do that because I don't think you want to give Punxsutawney the ball back at all with time.
I certainly think he trusts number 10 with the ball in his hands, but that is important to think about, Chuck. We get the ball at half. We're tied at 7. But we'll see how the Beavers approach this here. Minute 38 to go. We're tied at 7 here. Second quarter action. Showing blitz right up the middle. Duncan and Temchula can't be blocked. Untouched. Came through. Lost it 2 on the play. 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Temchula came right through the A-gap there on the right-hand side untouched and made the tackle. The guys up front got to communicate and someone's got to pick him up.
Yeah. There's got to be miscommunication. You should have a hat on the hat. It's a 5-man box, even if linebackers blitz. You should be able to pass guys off and have a hat on the hat there.
And this should be, you think you should left guard there. Coming to that B gap on that side, it should be his spot to pick him up, I would think.
Should just take that over. 2nd and 12. 2 receivers each side for Wingard. Punxsutawney showing pressure once again. Wingard now checks at the line of snap. False start, I believe, on the Beavers. That or delay of game. Didn't have my eyes on the play clock, Chuck.
Yeah, the play clock was down to 1.
So that'll stop the clock here on what now will be 2nd and 17.
Beavers right now shoot themselves in the foot. They do not want to get the ball back to Punxsutawney with under a minute to play here. But they got, like I said, 2nd and 15. I don't think they're going to do anything reckless here. You'll probably see maybe a slow screen or a draw here.
Clock running now after the penalty. We're under 40 seconds to go in our first half. Make sure we stay tuned for the M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show, where I sit down back-to-back weeks with Athletic Director Du Spiker. And Wingard's back, and he'll just keep it off right side. He's cut down by Tridhart.
There's the quarterback draw. I was talking about.
And now
he has 2 guys.
A couple of Chucks slow to get up. One of them, Tridhart.
Looks like Tridhart.
Bo Thomas slow to get up, but he looks all right. Tridhart looks like he's rolling around in some pain. Well, they tend to him. We're going to take a quick break here with just 18 seconds remaining in our first half. Deadlocked at 7 between the Beavers and Chucks. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
We're back here at Jack LaMarca Stadium. Tridhart still down
That's not
on
a good
the
sign
field.
for Punxsutawney there. He's one of their better players.
Yeah, very, very quiet amongst the stadium, and now he's getting up with the help of some of his coaches. And does not look too good. I hate to see that. That young man is a huge part of this Punxsutawney success. Both sides of the football, as he's getting helped off gingerly to the Punxsutawney sideline. Let's just hope nothing too serious there, Chuck.
Yeah, he's not putting any weight in that left leg.
As that young man can really play some football. Hate to see it. You really do.
Yeah, he still can't put any weight on.
Third down, 14. Just 18 seconds remaining here.
I would look for probably another draw here to the running back, even maybe Trey doing a quarterback draw, just run some time off the clock.
Get this thing.
Then punt it away here, hopefully.
Yeah, get this thing in the halftime tied up. Beavers will receive the second half kickoff. Clock starts. Yeah, Beavers don't have to run another play. And I don't think they will. So that's how we're going to head into halftime, ladies and gentlemen, in a tight one here at Jack LaMarca Stadium. Rivalry reborn. Your score, Beavers 7, Chuck 7. As we head into halftime, stay tuned for M Chevrolet, a Punxsutawney halftime show with Du Spiker. And you're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Are you happy in your current job, or maybe thinking it's time to make a change? Then why not work for a company that actually cares about you? DeLulo Transport has immediate openings for multiple positions, including CDL drivers and owner-operators, non-CDL package delivery drivers for our FedEx division, and diesel mechanics. We offer competitive wages and benefits, including company-paid health care with dental and vision, 401k with a company match, paid vacation and holidays, and quarterly safety and performance bonuses. DeLulo Transport is big enough to deliver, but small enough to care. Give us a call, 814-503-4131. Stop by the office at 349 DuBois Street, or find us at DeLuloTransport.com.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
It's time for the M Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show. I'm Devin Clark, and we are back with Athletic Director Du Spiker. We're going to get right into it, Du. So when we first started this, our first meeting, I asked you about all the different places that you were at before you got to DuBois, and I want to kind of dive back into that. So I want you to talk about the challenges that you face every day, and how does it differ from the previous schools you've been at?
Yeah, I mean, when you think about the challenges you face every day, at least in this role, I mean, I think it's pretty synonymous across the board for most athletic directors, some of the things they're facing, especially in like District 6, 9, maybe even 10, on the day-to-day officials. Number one, that's a state and countrywide thing that I think everybody's kind of dealing with. So that can really put a big damper on things in terms of just having the game operations roll forward. So that's the first thing that's always a challenge for me. I think something that maybe a lot of people don't really consider or think about on a day-to-day is weather. I think this week's a perfect example. Last week, we were concerned about the safety of our middle school soccer players because the grass was so hard. We didn't know if it was okay for them to play on it. And this week, we were concerned, is it too wet? Is it too much water? So, I think it just kind of comes with the territory where you're at here in North Central PA.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
It could be in a drought in 1 week and be flooding the next. So,
or it can say it's going to rain and it never does.
Yeah, so I think just like day-to-day, it's pretty dynamic. dynamic, and so those challenges are always going to be there. And then you have other things too where, maybe it gets very specific in particular with a sport or an athlete or a student or a coach or, something within the community. I mean, there's a million different things that can happen that maybe you kind of foresee coming and some that you don't. And like I said, there's a million examples that you can go through, but I think it's just being prepared for whatever, just having the best interest of everybody at heart. And previously at Cal, again, a lot of the same issues. The biggest difference here is just on a much bigger scale. The student population in the district is much bigger than the previous school. And sometimes that's a good thing because the little things are little things, but sometimes the big things become really big things. So it's kind of the same thing across the board. It's just, are you ready for the unexpected and can you handle and roll with it?
It seems like with your experience, you mentioned there a little bit, you might be able to foresee a couple things and get yourself ahead of it, on top of it, so it doesn't become a challenge. But still, your day to day, you just might never know what might pop up. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You saying
right.
It's kind of the same thing across the board, but just depending on the size of school, you
right.
might have more challenges from day to day. So now that you're settled in here at DuBois, how much do you like the job?
I think the biggest thing that I love is just being at my alma mater and having the ability to impact and make it better. And that's like a big reason why I pursued it. And that's a big reason why I wanted it and accepted it is a lot of the faces that were here when I was here, whether it's administrators, teachers, coaches, former peers who are now teachers, coaches, administrators, the people here are great. I'll always say the biggest thing that I love about at least my department is every single one of our coaches are great people of character. They love the kids. They have the best interests for each student. They want to make them better, in their sport, in school, in their community, and beyond. And I think that's the whole mission here for us at DuBois, is just to make better leaders for tomorrow. And I think a lot of our teachers and our coaches have that interest for our students. So I think I love that the most. You don't get that everywhere. I think maybe we take that for granted, but being in different districts and knowing other districts, it's not like that everywhere. So DuBois is very fortunate just to have good people here in the school and in the district who really just care about the kids. And then, you kind of talked about it the last time, some of the nostalgia, right? I do love it. Like, it's cool. You get to reminisce a little bit with some of these people. You get to see some of the same traditions. But on the flip side of that, it's starting new ones. Whether it's something like our Student Athlete Advisory Committee or, bringing certain sponsorships back or creating new opportunities for our student athletes. Like, I think just giving them more opportunities is something like I'll always love, and just doing to make sure that DuBois is the beast that it can be.
Yeah, I can certainly relate to that as well. Now that I've been back a little bit coaching, back with the football program for a little longer, up in the booth, but started coaching recently. I feel the same things, the nostalgia that you feel, and it's nice being around familiar, friendly faces, especially in a work environment. So moving on here, we'll switch gears just a little bit, but we'll stay in your field. What advice would you give to those pursuing sports administration, and more specifically, your position being an athletic director?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think the biggest thing is just what do you want to do with it, especially in the landscape of athletics nowadays. Being a high school athletic director can look very different at very different school districts. Sometimes, full-time opportunities aren't always there. Maybe it's got to be something where you kind of tie it into another role within the district or a coaching position or something like that. What kind of mission do you have when you're working with these student athletes? So for me, like, the biggest thing that got me into this was I wanted to have the ability to have the biggest impact as possible on the next generation of student athletes. And I think in this role, you can kind of like have a lot of oversight and direction into that. So I think just asking your question, like, what do you want to do with it? Because even if it's not at the high school level, college athletics is
there's other opportunities.
A major beast. Yeah. Even at that, go on Penn State's athletics website and look up their staff directory. There's an athletic director for every single department, for every single little thing. It's just such a larger scale. You got things like NIL now. You got different collectives, and you got different alumni things and communications and relations. It's nuts how much you can actually really get into in terms of sports administration. And sometimes the path to get there looks very different for everybody. But I think it ultimately comes down to, if that's something you do want to pursue, what are you planning to do with it, and how are you trying to impact people with it?
Yeah, folks, and I don't think you could hear it from a better guy coming from all his experience. He has an athletic background as well. So thanks for that insight, Du. We'll keep moving along here. Definitely switching gears again. So, Du, as a football fan, thoughts on how the game of football has changed throughout the years?
Yeah. So.
And hold on. changes are for the better for the game or for the worse?
So that's putting me on the spot.
You can be honest.
Yeah, I think when I was at Duquesne, I was a defensive end, and I had an injury and I had a really hard time putting weight back on, so I got deemed with the move to fullback. During that move, we went from a traditional old school power offense, pro style offense, to the spread, and so I was at Duquesne when that kind of took over, when it was a lot of passing, it was run and gun, it was play action plays and, RPOs and all these different things. And then, so like my position was essentially eliminated. And so like first thing to see like and experience that change and to see what it is now. And some of the styles of offense and defense that people are utilizing, and like what makes the team. Maybe it's not as physical for some people. Maybe it is pass heavy. I think offensive and defensive linemen look extremely different. So I think the biggest thing there is just the style of play. It's very different.
That's much more of a spatial game now than it once was.
Very spatial, very finesse based. Now that's not to say it's not still football.
Yep.
But again, like even just in high school, when it's probably the same thing for you. Where you're like, you were just looking to rip as many heads off as you possibly could. And now I think the good part of this change is the kids are learning the game a little bit more. They're understanding the game a little bit more. They're being a little bit more methodical with how their approach is to it, and they understand the bigger picture of things. So I think that's a big bonus and benefit to it. And I think the other thing that's changed, and it's obviously for the better, the kids are just way more athletic now. It's nuts, top to bottom, high school, college, professional. It's more common to see freaks out there now. So I think it's changed a lot. I think there's definitely components of the game that I miss from, 15, 20 years ago, but I think the game's obviously growing. It's growing worldwide, and there's a lot of people who are interested in the game of football, and I think ultimately that's the thing you want.
Yeah, and I think it's slowly trending in this direction, but I do think, especially looking at the NFL and college, looking at who the top dogs have been and the teams who are having the most success, the line of scrimmage is becoming important again.
That'll never change.
I think the trenches, the big boys are getting back to being a vital part of team success. Some teams, aren't so spread out. They kind of bringing in multiple tight end sets. They still might spread you out. Just depends on the personnel. But I do think the game is slowly trending back in that direction.
You can try to pass the ball as much as you want, but if the other side can manage that clock and can get 5-10 yards a pop, you can't stop it.
And I think even if that's not your game plan, I think most coaches, if you're having success running the ball,
keep running the ball.
Much easier, less risk also. So yeah, I think they'll do that. So I think we're on the same page there too. All right, wrapping up here, let's talk about DuBois Beaver football playoff scenario. So DuBois playoff scenario, will they be in the sub-region again, and who will their potential opponents be?
Yeah, sub-regional still there. So it's district 8, 9, 10. So obviously right now, it's undetermined because we're about halfway through the season, but just for where we're at, just giving everybody an understanding, if the season were to stop today, right? Hollidaysburg would hold that first place for District 6, excuse me, I forgot District 6. So Hollidaysburg would hold that number 1 seed. I think currently we would hold the number 2 seed, then Cathedral Prep's number 3 out of 10, and then Taylor Alderdice is that 4 seed. And so when you look at the lineup, 1 and 2 would host 3 and 4. So as of this point right now, we would host Prep, and Hollidaysburg would host Alderdice, and then those 2 winners would face in the next round to be the winner of those sub-regionals. So obviously a lot can change in the next few weeks, but those are the 4 teams that's still the standing. And once that last week, I think with Hollidaysburg will really determine a lot. Yep. I think that's what happened last year as well. Determine who we're playing against, where we're playing against. But those are the 4 teams still involved. Yeah.
All righty. And just, nobody else can add a District 8, 9, or 10. Nobody. It's just those 4.
It's just those 4 because those are the 4 5A schools in those districts.
Correct. All right. Yeah. Awesome. Yep. So nothing's really changed there, and I will keep you updated on that as we move forward and get to that playoff push, folks. We're getting there. So as always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to sit down with me and get this done, and I can't wait till next time, my friend.
I appreciate it.
And that's all the time we have for the M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Matt Turchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Turchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Hi, it's Matt Turchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Turchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
This is Bigfoot Country.
WINT DuBois, a 7 Populous media station.
This is Bigfoot Country.
Welcome back to Jack LaMarca Stadium as we are in a tight one here in Punxsutawney against the undefeated Chucks. Beavers 7, Chucks 7, and very different from our first matchup in week 2. As we know, 2 meetings between these bitter rivals this season. Chucks took the first meeting 49-35 in a back-and-forth, knock-em-out, drag-out type of game. Tonight, different story. Low possession game. Mistakes need to be at a minimum in a game like this. We're tied at 7. Each team has a turnover, and each team has capitalized off the other team's turnover. And, yeah, that's where we are. Tied at 7.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about earlier, these two teams know each other so well that, they know what each other's going to do, so you kind of expected that. I kind of thought it'd be a lower scoring game than it was last time. I thought it'd be more in this at this point, but, they know what each other are doing. They're matching up pretty well against one another, took advantage of some mistakes on each side. From our vantage point, we need to do a better job on defense. That last series, I think we were tired. Looked like, I just watched, thank our huddle sideline system we have in the press box. I just watched that last defensive series, and, we had a lot of defensive linemen coming straight up, standing straight up, makes it easy to block. Defensive ends getting pushed inside very easily. They're getting to seal the edge on us, and Jordan Rutan's having a field day, getting bouncing out outside and cutting back up for more yardage every time.
Yeah, how this game started. Early 4th down, the Chucks had to convert, couldn't do it. Jackson Hansley, an interception on the back end of it, leading to a 98 methodical touchdown drive for the Beavers, finishing with Wingard finding Hansley for the lone Beaver score here tonight. And it was really all Beavers. They got another quick stop. I believe they maybe gave up one first down on the ensuing Punxsutawney drive. And then they got right off the field, a chance to go up 2 scores here in the first half. What does DuBois do? They turn the ball over. What does Punxsutawney turn that into? About an 8-minute, 80-yard touchdown drive capped off by Rutan. And like you mentioned already, he just willed his way down the football field to tie this thing up at 7.
Yeah, that interception kind of, obviously we scored there, good momentum, up 14-0. You never know what's going to happen. Punxsutawney's will at that point. Throw that interception. Trey had an early window with Jackson on now, and letting the far sideline from us. Just threw it a little deep, trying to lead Jackson into the corner. And Maddox Hector, doing all night, bracketing Jackson over the top, came over the top, made a great play on the ball and picked it off.
Yeah, just a wrong guy to be in the vicinity if you're DuBois. But yeah, mistakes are going to have to be at a minimum as the second half rolls on. As we mentioned, we are tied at 7 here. Band still on the field for the Chucks. They crown their queen, and we're just gearing up for an exciting second half here between the Chucks and the Beavers in matchup 2 of 2 in the 2025 season. We're going to take a short break, and we will continue to recap our first half and gear up for kickoff of our second half here between the Chucks and the Beavers. And you're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, my name is Lincoln, and Andy Man is my dad. Come in and see him for some new tires. They will look good on your car and keep you safe, too. He has lots of good brands to choose from, state inspections, and all kinds of service repair and even undercoating. Don't wait until your car's inspections run out. Stop in and see my dad. He's the only Andy Man on Route 322. Come on in and tell him Lincoln sent you.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
Welcome back here, Jack LaMarca Stadium. Still at halftime. Teams are making their way back out onto the field. While we have some time here, let's look across the district and get you some updated scores throughout high school football. Of course, we are deadlocked here at 7 between DuBois and Punxsutawney. Game of the week here in District 9. Brockway and Keystone this evening, they're tied at 6 in second quarter action. Brookfield traveling to Coudersport. That game is 0-0 second quarter action. District 9 Region 1 action. Central Clarion versus Karn City. They're tied at 7. Clearfield's up on Penns Valley second quarter action 14-0. Red Bank Valley all over the Bradford Owls 42-0. Ridgeway 20, Cameron County 0. That's your score in Cameron County second quarter action. And we got a tight one in St. Mary's against the undefeated Port Allegheny Gators, 24-20. That score in favor of the Gators. Montauk trailing AC Valley, 14-0. Second quarter action, and Kerwinsville is deadlocked at 6 with West Branch. Second quarter action as well.
That Port Allegheny St. Mary's score is interesting. I know both those coaches very well. Justin Binkowski up in Port Allegheny. Chris DeWork over St. Mary's, 2 really good coaches. I'm sure Coach Binkowski will have that team probably geared up here in the second half for that matchup.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you there. I spent a little time with Coach DeWork myself at Clarion, helped us out in the running back room for a spring into the fall. And I believe you can see it when those teams get together, DuBois. There's a lot of mutual respect there between both head coaches and just teams in general.
Oh, yeah. I talked to Coach DeWork last week, and I've known him for over 30 years. We went to college together at Clarion University. He was actually my boss in intramurals. At the time, working in the intramural office, he was the head referee, and I did some intramural roughing with the coach back in the day. And wherever he's going, he's had success.
Yeah, and here tonight I was down on the field pregame talking to my former teammate in high school, Tyler Flieger. He's a coach on this Punxsutawney staff. He focuses more on the defensive side. He was telling me Fleegs is looking good. He's doing well. It was good to catch up with him a little bit. We were teammates back 2012, 2013. DuBois Beavers, and it was good to catch up, and I was down there pregame. A little nostalgia ran through me, as I'm sure it does for you, Chuck, here. I know you played on this football field. Gentleman sitting next to you, Coach Clicker Clark.
Oh, yeah.
No, he did as well. I'm sure we all have those feelings and memories come back rolling through, because a lot of matchups in the history between DuBois and Punxsutawney, and we're being reborn here tonight for the second time this season. You rarely see that. I don't know if it was that way back in the day at all, but I think it's rare that these teams get together twice.
Yeah, never back in the day. It was, back when we played, there was no playoffs. It was Punxsutawney DuBois was the last game of this year. Anytime we played at Punxsutawney, it was on a Saturday afternoon, like a 1:30 start. It was always cold, rainy, wet, whatever you call it. We played at DuBois. It was always a Friday night game. So those are some good matches back in the day, regardless what the records were. That was kind of your district championship there, typically.
Yeah.
Between the two, we were back in the four classification system. It was always us and Punxsutawney, and whoever won that usually won the District 9 Quad A League, typically. And in my 3 years, we were 2-1 against them, and so we did fairly well.
Never lost to him. I can say it. Never lost to him in football, Chuck.
We lost my senior year. Was the one we lost. I can still remember it was 23-15 at DuBois. I scored a touchdown in the game, actually. I'm not bragging, but the first time I touched the ball, 130 power sweep. Remember the play? Right-hand side, scored on would be the middle school side of the field at the time. It wasn't a middle school at that point.
Really? Interesting.
It was a parking lot.
Now you guys know. Chuck was a dog back in the day.
That was the only time I scored against them.
Yeah, I think for a while there, this rivalry was in favor of the DuBois side. These last 5 years or so, it's been kind of a toss-up, been kind of back and forth. We know we've been talking about it. The Chucks have one up on us this year, and we're looking to get that back here tonight. As we are just about a minute away from our second half kickoff, we're going to take a short break, and on the other side, we will have our second half getting underway between the Chucks and the Beavers. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Let Trisha and your team at Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville whip you up a party pack for your tailgate party or grab one before you head out to the game. They serve you the perfect pizza from their den to yours. Call Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville at 814-894-7777 for the perfect pizza. Fox's Pizza Den on Main Street in Sykesville, open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 9 and Sunday 2 to 7. Check out their Facebook page, Fox's Pizza Den-Sykesville, for all their daily specials and more.
Second half getting underway here at Jack LaMarca Stadium. Chuck, if you ask me, if you're Punxsutawney, I don't think they're going to make a whole lot of adjustments. I think they found something at the end of that second half. Offensively, I think you're going to continue. They're going to overload one side and continue to run behind that. With Rutan, they're probably mixing Hetrick with there. Of course, you always got to worry about Bo Thomas if you're DuBois, but I look for Punxsutawney to have the same approach they did to finish the first half, and defensively they got going as well. Chuck, what about the DuBois side?
Yeah, like I said before the game, this game is going to be won or lost at the line of scrimmage. We need to get back to run on offense. We need to get back to running the ball more successful. Like the first drive we had, blocking, that 5-man box. They're coming at us with 3-man front. We should be able to block it. We've practiced against it for like the past 3 weeks. Defensively, we need to stop that run. They're pushing us around a little bit. We looked that last drive. I think we looked more tired. I think that was probably more to it. But they probably made some adjustments here at halftime. They go that overload side, maybe bring another linebacker, maybe bring Thatcher Hansley up from that safety position as like a fourth linebacker.
12 minutes on the clock, third quarter start here at Jack LaMarca. Hansley, Duncan back deep, and of course Owen Roken sends a high end-over-end line drive. That's going to be taken by Duncan at the goal line, bringing it far sideline. Runs into a wall of Chuck defenders, brought down by Gavin Neal.
I almost looked like he was in the end zone. He caught. They must have been right about the goal line.
Yeah, he must not have been. I thought he was a yard in as well.
Now, key here, obviously, for Punxsutawney, they're without their probably their best.
Yeah, let's not forget about that.
Got hurt that second last play of the first half there. So we'll see how they regroup without him.
Yeah, me and Coach talked pregame about the injuries DuBois has faced. Can't forget about Hyatt Muhammad, was having a great start to his junior season. Out for the season, guys stepping up at receiver, other spots as well. Second half underway here. An exciting one it will be. Tied at 7. Wingard gives it to Duncan, coming left. Nowhere to go off that left side. Maybe like to see him try to get to the edge there. There was some room.
Yeah, look if he bounced that a little bit more to the outside. He had that the H receiver coming down, blocking on the outside linebacker defensive end. He might be able to get out there.
Muth on the stop. At front 3.
Muth's a big kid.
Yep.
I think he goes about 5'11", 6 foot, around 265, 70 pounds. Going up against undersized Adam Druzak.
Yeah, that's Rutan stepping in for Tridhart. Play fake. Wingard far sideline. Thatcher Hansley. Did he hold it in? A little bobble near that sideline. I believe he caught it, but it'll bring up a third down. Manageable for DuBois. We'll call it 3rd and 6 here.
As we can see right below us here in the track, Braden Tridhart just pulled up in a cart. He's on crutches.
Yeah, I would say his evening's done, Chuck.
Looks like the knee's iced up. That's too bad for that young man. He's a great football player, comes from a good athletic family. Let's hope the best for Braden Tridhart.
Chuck still daring DuBois to run the football. 3-2 front. 6 DBs on the field. 3rd and 6 here on their own 28. 2 receivers each side for Wingard, showing pressure. Low snap handle, throw far sideline, and it's broken up incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation. Yeah. Presloyd all over Hansley there.
Landon Tempchulo, once again, blitzed to that A-gap. Looks like we picked it up that time, gave Trey time to make that throw, but the Punxsutawney defensive backfield read that perfectly and broke up that play.
Not the start the Beavers were looking for, 3 and out. Seth Wilmoth in the punt. All momentum on Punxsutawney's side to end the first half. So the DuBois defense is going to have to get tough here, get a big stop here early, keep this thing tied at 7.
This is the first punt of the game, I believe, on either side. Oh, no, second.
Punxsutawney had one.
Our first punt of the game.
Good snap. Wilmot taking his time, gets a good punt. High. It is a little short, but it will take a decent DuBois bounce. Not really, as it comes flat. They'll down it just on the other side of midfield on their own 45. So good field position to start for the Chucks. Coming off a drive where they tied this thing up. Drove 80 yards, really did it all on the ground behind Rutan.
Yes, they did. It looks like that Sage Bucket is coming in, I think, for Trithart there at that guard position.
Yep. So we'll see if Trithart being out will be something the Chucks have to worry about. Pistol set here to start. 2 receivers to the right. Rutan is behind Hetrick. Bo Thomas is your up back to the left. Here we go. Right back to Rutan. Left side has a lane still going. There goes Rutan. One man to beat. Hansley in pursuit and pushes him out, but it's a great start for the Chucks. About a 40-yard run to start here.
They just picked up where they left off, right on the left-hand side. Didn't look like they're missing Trithart too much on the left-hand side. What they actually did, they moved like Phoenix Johnston, sophomore guard, moves him over to the left side to pair up with Adam Muth.
And also Bo Thomas over there on the left side of that line. Running right behind him all night. 1st and 10 from the 20. Chuck's looking to take lead here. Early third quarter action. It's Rutan again, left side. Huge hole again. Cuts back, still on his feet. First down yardage. And I'll tell you what, man. DuBois is really going to have to figure their right side of their defense out, completely getting collapsed.
Right now, we have no outside contain on that edge. That Adam Muth, number 66, their left tackle is totally controlling our defensive end on that side. We need to find a way to, bump him out maybe to a 9 technique a little bit further so he can't get that down block on him very easily like he's doing right now.
Same thing, pistol set. They'll give it to Rutan up the middle this time. This time, defensive front for DuBois stands strong. Short gain. Give them 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8.
Teague Hetrick, their tight end, checks back in. So it looks like they're probably going to go in their tight formation with a tight end. Looks like to the right-hand side, bringing Bo Thomas as a wing of the right side. So loading up one side, looks like they're loading the right side this time.
Yep, tight trips to the right. 10 minutes and counting, just getting started here. Third quarter, Punxsutawney looking for the lead.
Pump him out.
Here's a snap. Rutan off left side. Breaks one would-be tackler and another, and that is all Rutan as he finds the end zone. Ran right through Maddox Clark. Couldn't make the stop. Touchdown Chucks. And they got the lead here, 13-7 momentarily.
That was just too easy once again. We need to do a better job on our right side, making tackles, setting the edge, and we're not doing that right now. And they're making an easy block for Punxsutawney on that side.
Very easily driving the football down the field here, all on the ground.
If I'm Punxsutawney, I'm not changing the thing right now. I'm doing the same thing every time until DuBois stops it.
Just getting a hat on a hat, and they're beating our defense. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. With 9:48 to go, third quarter action. New score, Punxsutawney 14, DuBois 7 on Punxsutawney's homecoming night. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive in DuBois, or check out all we offer at InfusedIVBar.com. And Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. It's DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go, Beavers.
Jordan Rutan finds the end zone for his second touchdown run tonight. 8 yards out. Your new score, Chucks 14, Beavers 7. Punxsutawney's homecoming night. And all momentum on their side.
Yeah, DuBois has got to do something this drive, or it could be a long quarter here for us.
Special teams maybe get us going here. We are dangerous on this kick return unit. I don't think Rogan's going to give us a chance.
If I was them, I'm kicking us to the end zone.
Yep, every time. Hansley and Duncan back deep to receive. 14-7 is your score. 9:48 remaining. Just getting underway, third quarter. And it is another liner that will go into the end zone. Touchback, 1st and 10 for the 20. So another long drive. Start for the Beavers, and they really got to sustain a drive here, Chuck.
I'd like to see, we put new formation in this week called the Scat Pack. I'd like to see us maybe go to that. It brings Thatcher Hansley back as an up back, and it has Dalton Riesinger as well. Helps take care of maybe that blitzing guy up the middle or somebody coming off the edge. Coach Winger kind of fashioned that off watching the Giants last week. The Cam Scadaboo package that the Giants ran. Did that, with a lot of success this week of practice. I'd like to see them maybe go to that and see what we can do.
Let's start here. 1st and 10 from the 20. We got trips to the right here. Here's the snap. Winger's back. Winger's going to drop it off to Duncan. Duncan gets a block. Here goes Duncan. Following his block. Still going. Fighting off Hetrick. Who makes a stop.
Much better that time. London was patient. Caught that screen pass. Let his lineman get in front of him. Followed his blockers there. So we got short and second and a short one.
Yeah, we'll see here where they spot it.
I thought that was
will be second. That's less than a yard to go here. DuBois should be able to pick this up on the ground here. Got to be able to. Trips to the right here. Here's the snap. They're going to toss it right with Duncan. Duncan cups it up. I believe he got what he needs, but the Chucks really making it tough for the Beavers to run the football here, but got what he needed.
Eddie Mason, are you in the red zone?
Yeah, London, nice hard run there. Just, taking some hits there early on. He's young. He's going to learn how to, eventually avoid some of those hits. Be able to bounce off them a little bit better.
Bright future ahead of sophomore running back London Duncan.
No doubt. He has the speed. He has great vision. Just need to get him in the weight room, get him bigger, stronger. The more experience he gets, the better he's going to be, without a doubt.
Trips to the left here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Winger rolling left. Now he turns around, pumps. Doesn't have his man. Now he just has to kill it. Punxsutawney all over that, and their DBs are really doing a great job on everything Beavers are trying to do right now.
Yeah, that's a jailbreak screen. We roll opposite from it and throw it back, and they're reading it perfectly right now.
Yeah, I don't know if Beavers are doing their job offensively, but the Chucks, they just seem to have a guy in the right position each play here.
I think anytime we go that trips to the one side, you see Trey rolling that way. They're looking for that throwback screen, that jailbreak to the opposite side, to the single receiver side.
Couldn't even get it to him that time. 2 receivers each side on 2nd and 10. Quick play fake. Throw out to the edge. Roman makes the catch, but can't stay on his feet. Had some room to run if he was able to, but Beavers will have to deal with the 5-yard gain there in 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. I'd like to see them do maybe some spacing here. Look for some green grass. You got Thatcher Hansley, a great target coming across the middle in spots. It'd be a good spot to find him right here, right now.
I would really like to see them pick this up on the ground, Chuck. Once again, light box. Got to be able to get a hat on a hat here.
You're right.
Get 5 yards on 3rd down. That's how we're going to open up the passing lanes here. Here we go. Trips to the right, and we got movement up front. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Punxsutawney's doing that fake walk-up blitz. You have number 23 there on the defense. That would be the Blues kid. He's coming on the edge there, kind of walking up, jumping a little bit, and makes our guys jump off.
Make it 3rd and 9.
This probably changes the play call here, I'm guessing. Obviously a passing down.
Looks like the Beavers are going to go trips right here as they break the huddle.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Fox here. That's faking that outside screen with your inside receiver. In this case, it would be Thatcher.
We'll
Jackson.
see.
You tell who that is there. Would be the one going downfield.
Here we go. Winger's back, facing pressure. It's got time to throw. Evades right. Looking. Now throws it low, incomplete. He had guys open, just couldn't get it to him. Both Hansleys were open.
We had 2 guys in that same area. It makes it easy to cover, and you got 2 guys in that area. I think he had Thatcher in an early window. Thatcher kind of did like an in-break and kind of broke out a little bit where he was open right away there.
Beavers stalling here, early 3rd quarter, trailing the Chucks 14-7, all momentum with the Chucks here. Chucks looking to remain undefeated on the season. Beavers looking to spoil their homecoming.
Yeah, we need a big stop here now on defense. Need a good punt here from our punter, Seth Wilmoth.
And the way this game's going, either team probably doesn't want to get behind 2 scores. Wilmoth handles a snap, fair catch made by Moore at the 35. We're going to take a short break, and on the other side, you got Punxsutawney back on offense. 7:18 to go, third quarter. Punxsutawney 14, Beavers 7. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DeLulo Transport and DT Auto Glass Windshield Repair and Replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 DuBois Street or visit DeLuloTransport.com. And Caleri's Bakery. Get an Italian sub platter for your next game or gang get-together. And, of course, that famous Caleri's bread. Totally homemade, baked fresh on bricks for a taste no other bread can match. Caleri's Bakery, DuBois Street, DuBois. It's DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go, Beavers.
Hop on, there you go.
2 sidecars left for Hetrick. Man in motion is more on first down. Hetrick's going to keep it behind student body left. Beavers all over it.
Good job.
Noah Crawford, good penetration. Tackle for loss to bring up second down and 11. A big first down win for the Beavers. Now they got to build on that. Keep the Chucks backed up behind the sticks. That's where they want to live.
Huge stop there for DuBois in first down. They overload that left side there again. Just basically did a quarterback keep to the left side there. Noah Crawford does a great job penetrating and get the tackle.
It's been really all Rutan and that second quarter drive where they scored, and here to start the third quarter for the Chucks offense.
And it looks like they are bringing, looks like Thatcher's playing up, almost like a fourth linebacker. He is shadowing Bo Thomas there. Wherever Bo goes, he goes.
Rutan off right edge, cuts up.
That's it.
Short gain. It'll bring up a third down and about 7. Thatcher Hansley on the stop.
That was perfect. Thatcher, you saw him shadow Bo. Bo went in motion. He followed him. And, Thatch comes off the edge there, gets the first initial hit. Noah Crawford finishing things up.
And now, here we go, Chuck. Money down for the Beavers.
There we go. He's good.
Getting down about 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Beavers trailing the Chucks 14-7.
I look for the Chucks, the target. Some short here. Maybe watch Maddox Hetrick, a little sprint out pass with the option to throw it or pass it, or throw it or run it.
11 personnel. 2 receivers to the left. That's Bo Thomas, slot left. Tight end right. Moore's loaned up to the right. Here's a snap. Hetrick back. Coming out to Moore. Can we make a tackle? And can. It's going to be a first down for the Chucks. Tailor-made for the Beavers defense. Just can't make a tackle. First down, Chucks. Keeps the drive alive. We'll see where this leads. That might be a huge play here as this game goes on.
You called it right there. It was tailor-made. A little short out to Logan.
Caught well before the sticks. Well before the sticks.
Sammy had him stop for a short gain there. They just wanted it more than we did in that play.
Maybe not switch them.
Now the Beavers have to regroup. New set of downs. Just on the other side of midfield on the Beavers 49. Tight end each side. Hetrick, hands, Rutan up the middle. Good stop by the Beavers defense. Short gain, give them 2. Noah Crawford in there with Walker Thomas on the stop. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you see the Beavers changing. They're almost like in a 4-4 now.
Yep, they brought one of their safeties down. Like you said, they brought Thatcher down into the box.
Thatcher down in the box. I like to see those linebackers maybe creep a little bit more. If they're still playing 5 to 7 yards off the ball, that's giving that running game plenty of time to get movement for those linebackers to come up and fill.
So here we go. Full house backfield in the gun. Sidecar each side of Hetrick. That's Moore behind him. Hetrick will call his own number. Left side, we got flags flying. And if this is on the Chucks, I believe in the area of holding, it'll be the first one on them this evening.
That definitely looks like a neighborhood of holding there. Beavers had a corner blitzer. You saw Sammy Deeb coming off the left edge there for us. Applying a little bit of pressure. Chop blocked.
Yep, that's what it is, I believe.
Yep. Dave Blairow.
We think Coach Wingard will accept this penalty, and we will.
Yep.
Get Chucks behind the sticks. That's where this Beavers defense wants to settle and be able to make plays.
Get them behind the sticks. Force them to throw the ball. They're not comfortable throwing the ball. That's not their MO. But however, when you do that, you got to make sure you keep Maddox Hetrick in the box. Don't let him get outside and create.
Beavers have to capitalize following the penalty. We got 2nd and 22.
I would almost have London maybe shadow Hetrick a little bit here, wherever he goes.
They're back in the full house backfield.
Thatcher's walking up. They bring in a full fourth linebacker. Got 2 on that right side there.
Play fake. Hetrick on the edge. He's got Thomas in the flat, wide open, plenty of room to run. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Cuts back, still going, and it's going to be third and very manageable. And DuBois just can't get out of their own way right now, Chuck.
That's a play we've seen them run 100 times. You have Bo Thomas motion in that little flat area. They were playing it this week where wherever he went, Thatcher went, and Thatcher kind of followed him on that play. Maybe Thatcher should have been out there in that flat, got caught up, looking inside with that fake handoff.
Gain of 18 as Hetrick finds Thomas in the flat. 3rd and 4. Beavers need to stand tall here. Left side, it's Moore cutting back near first down yardage, and he's short. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a very big one as we're under 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. You know the Chucks are going to go for it.
Oh, definitely.
They've been dominating the line of scrimmage here this 3rd quarter. 4th and 1.
There would be no doubt I'd be going for this first on Punxsutawney. I'm running. I'm bringing in Teague Hetrick as a tight end on the left side. I'm going to bring Bo Thomas as a wing, and we're going to run it right over top of those guys, right behind Adam Muth and that side up on Punxsutawney. That's exactly what you see. It's a full house. You have
full house backfield.
Teague Moore or Teague Hetrick is a tight end, a full house backfield now.
Here's the snap. They give it. Rutan up the middle. I believe the Beavers stopped them. They did. No gain. Beavers will get the ball back near midfield. No flags on the field. A huge, much-needed stop by the Beavers defense. Wingard back to work.
There. And it looks like Adam Druzek comes up on the ball, and it was a fumble and maybe a late play, but it looks like Adam Druzek, Tyler Hansley, they both got in there on that play. Great stop by the Beavers. There's something they really needed right now to get some momentum back in their favor.
Trailing 7 points. 14-7 is your score here. Chuck's lead. 3:21 to go, 3rd quarter. Chuck, I think we're just eating up here, Jack LaMarca.
Yeah, we got good, decent field position here, starting our own about 41, 42-yard line. I think again, we still need to be able to run the ball here.
Absolutely.
Need to establish the run here.
Need to. Can't get away from it. 2 receivers each side. 1st and 10 on the Beavers 41. Punxsy showing pressure with Thomas and Temchula. Here's a snap. There we go. It's Duncan. Duncan trying to bounce it out and can't. Rep down by Bo Thomas.
How are you not accounting for Bo Thomas there? He's the best player in that defense. You got to make sure that kid is blocked on every single play.
Beavers having trouble figuring out this light box look. They are bringing pressure, but still, as we talked about, still should have a hat on a hat there in some manner. But here we go, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers each side. Winger's back. He play fakes. He's looking, still looking, throwing down the sideline and way over the head of Nick Roman. Had a step. Just miscommunication kind of all around.
Look at we had Sammy Deeb run underneath. I don't know if he was running, look at maybe a dig route. He found some green space, sat down there right across the middle behind the linebackers in front of the safeties. Then he went, saw that was Nick Roman down the sideline, try to go for him, the big play.
Need Trey to just stay calm and cool as he usually does. Certainly will be in his hands here on this 3rd and 10. Ball remains on the 41. 2:43 to play. 3rd quarter. 14-7, Chuck's lead.
I would look for a blitz out of Punxsy here. And here comes Thomas. Picked him up.
Wingard firing far near sidelines. Deep got it. Did he get a hand in? Yes, he did. Got 15 and a 1st down. What a throw from the far hash all the way over to our near sideline.
Yeah, Trey put that only where his receiver was going to get it. Sammy did a great job going and catching and getting both feet down in bounds.
Maybe Sammy's biggest catch here this season. We talked about guys stepping up. Sammy Deeb's certainly one of them.
Yeah, definitely great route and great catch by Sammy.
Big time throw and catch there to keep this drive alive. You'd hate to see that big stop all for nothing there from the DuBois defense. Still on the move here. 1st and 10. 44 of the Chucks. Trips to the right. Hansley, Deeb, Hansley. Roman lone to the left. Here's your snap. Wingard's back. It's time to throw. Throws it out, and it's incomplete. London Duncan had a step on Thomas.
Looked like London tried to run before he caught the ball there a little bit.
Yeah, good throw. London probably would have been able to turn that up the sideline there, but we'll never know. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
That's a very rare throw to the running back. We don't typically target our F-backs too much coming out of the backfield, but London had a step on Bo Thomas there in the flat area.
Yeah, London Duncan certainly a solid option as a receiver. 5 catches, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns on the season.
It should have probably been just a straight arrow route, probably right to the line of scrimmage. Looks like you got a little too deep maybe there.
2 receivers each side in squeeze set. Here comes the pressure. Got flags down. Punxsutawney should be offsides. We got a free play here. Winger's going to throw. It's got deep running free. Does he make the diving catch? He does. We're going to decline the penalty. It'll be offsides against the Chucks.
Great throw. Great catch. Sammy Deep stepping up big once again for the Beavers here.
On the run by Wingard.
Trey just showed his athleticism there, being able to throw and run like that. What?
Oh, illegal formation on DuBois. Call it off. Call it off.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Call it off. I believe Temchula looked to be offsides. It couldn't have been a false start, because if it's a false start, you got to blow it dead. It's a pre-snap penalty.
Why didn't they blow it then?
So if that was a false start, that is a really, really bad call from this officiating crew here tonight.
That happened on this side. The linesman on this side threw that flag. I don't know what he saw, but
freaking bull. That's on.
Takes the ball back near midfield at the Chuck 49, 2nd and 15. Wouldn't panic just yet. We got 10 back there. 2 receivers each side. He's back. He's looking. All time to throw. Now he's under pressure, trying to avoid. Can he get away from Thomas? He does. Here goes Wingard. Midfield, still on his feet. Trey Wingard. No. Outside. A blocker out in front. Runs out of bounds at the 20. We got a late flag. Let's hold the phone here. Got a flag behind the play. Let's check it.
Freaking flag over here.
Let's wait. The call could be a big one. Trey Wingard.
It would be the first down. If it's that far downfield, they're going to get marked from the spot, which would still be a first down, I believe.
And if they're calling that on Nick Roman, he had great position. There should not be a penalty on Nick Roman. That's could what we might have, though, and it will be a spot foul. Should still be a result in a first down.
No.
Another tip. That is a bad call. That is a really bad call down there on the field, folks.
You're terrible.
Still should be a first down for the Beavers.
I don't really know what they were looking at there. It looked like Nick Roman had position there.
Not a good call. Beavers trying to tie this thing up.
I don't know if that's
still though. They'll still go down to self-inflicted wounds. So the Beavers just need to forget this. They got 1st and 10. They need to finish this drive here.
We got a new set of downs here.
1st and 10 at the 32. Bunch trips to the right for Wingard. Looks at his card.
Just give it to him.
Got what he wants, and here we go.
He might as well go home.
Look for some
Here's the
spacing.
snap. Wingard back. Wingard looking. He's going to throw over the middle. Complete. No flags on the play.
Looked like our
lots of
receiver
contact with Hansley.
Look at Bo Thomas tripped up Jackson Hansley coming across the middle there.
Got 2nd and 10 following the incompletion. There was early contact there with Bo Thomas. Could have been worth the flag. But I think we see how this one's going here in the second half, Chuck. A couple very, very questionable calls on this drive. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Beavers taking their time. We're down to 1:43 to play.
Trey did have Nick Roman open on the right hand
Wide
side.
open early.
Right,
Wide open early. Long throw to make.
Yep.
Looking for something else. Trips to the right here. Here's the snap. Wingard's back, facing some pressure. Dumps it off to London. Duncan makes the catch, but Chuck's all over it. Loss of 5 on the play. 3rd and 15. DuBois got 2 downs here to get 15 yards, Chuck. So they got to think about that and be smart here with these next 2 play calls.
Yeah, this is four down territory here, obviously.
Yeah, this is a must-have, especially how this drive has went down. We were set up 1st and 10 inside the 15 penalty. Set up once again 1st and 10 after the crazy Trey Wingard run inside the 20. Both penalties, and now we're backed up 3rd and 15. So, officials getting a hand in this one. Can the Beavers respond? Adversity hitting here. What can Trey Wingard do? It's in his hands, 3rd and 15. 2 plays here.
Look for something safe here, I would think, to get a little bit of chunk yardage, make it a manageable 4th down call.
He's back, facing some late pressure, throwing far sideline, and it is incomplete. Tough, high-risk play there. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 15. I'm sure the Beavers will go for it here. And I think I don't want to say they have to, Chuck, but it might be in their best interest here.
Yeah, I think if nothing else, you get some yardage, get the ball down the field a little bit. You know, you can punt here. I don't know how much you're gaining.
Ball's on the 35-yard line.
I would have liked to see something a little safer there, make it a manageable fourth down, but here we are, 4th and about 14.
2 receivers each side.
We got some pressure coming.
Here's pressure off the edge, untouched, steps out of it. Wingard's back, creating his own space. Now he's going to take off for it, and he won't even be close. It'll be a turnover on downs. No one open downfield. Of course, no flags are going to save us, Chuck. So the Chucks will get the ball back here. 38 seconds remaining, third quarter.
Yeah, Trey had nobody. Like I said, they brought 4. They got pressure off the edge, right edge there with Rutan, I believe.
Yeah, it was Zach Blues just untouched off the edge, untouched. Still only brought 4, though.
Yeah. I would like to see maybe Trey chuck that downfield, nothing else. Maybe hopefully you get an interference call or something, but here we are. We need the defense to step up with our big play here.
Once again, Beavers trailing 14-7. Trips to the left here for Hetrick. Rutan's behind him, pistol set.
Look for more run out of Punxsutawney. I can't imagine putting the ball in the air here.
Yep, spreading out this DuBois defense. Now Rutan comes up, sidecar, right of Hetrick. Play fake. Hetrick's back, showing pressure. The throw near sideline complete. Sammy Deeb makes a stop this time. Now, I'd like to see Sammy Deeb not play so off there. You can't tell me he's worried about his speed there. I'd like to see Sammy Deeb come up, be able to make a play on that.
Yeah, Sammy's a good athlete there. I think he can play him man on there. That's Greenblatt down there. I'd take Sammy in that matchup.
Playing that far off, I do that every single time. Taking what they're giving you.
Now you got to
like to see us tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to let this clock run out.
And they are. Clocks will hit 0 here in an exciting third quarter, but your score remains Chucks 14, Beavers 7, and the Chucks are on the move with the lead. Come on back for our fourth quarter. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by the Greater DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all of our local businesses and our area youth athletes, too. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy. Proud to support the DuBois Beavers and People's Auto Body in Reynoldsville. Here for all your collision repair needs and accepts all insurances. It's DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go, Beavers!
12 minutes back on the clock. We have reached the fourth quarter here at LaMarca Stadium. Chucks 14, Beavers 7, and the Beavers relying on their defense here to try to get the ball back.
Yeah, this is a huge series here for the DuBois defense. You can't let the Chucks go down and score here. Be down 2 touchdowns. It's going to be hard to come back as tough as this Punxsutawney's defense is playing right now. It's going to be tough to come back from 2 scores down if that happens.
Yeah, Beavers on the move last drive. Couple of big third downs. Trey Wingard using his legs on a big play. Just a couple of very questionable, unfortunate penalties on that last drive. And this is where we are. 2nd and short here for the Chucks.
We came
near in midfield.
Last time they had 4th and short, we stopped them. Let's do it again here. We definitely need some better pressure up front.
Chucks seem to be spreading it out now. They showed 10 personnel there, 4 receivers on the field.
I think we're playing way off the ball a little further than we need to be.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
And I think our linebackers are way back.
I totally agree with you.
5 to 7 yards back. I'd creep them up a little bit more.
I would definitely like to see our corners up for sure. 2nd and 2.
You know they're going to run here.
Trips to the left here for Hetrick. Here's the snap. Play fake. Quick throw over the middle. It's incomplete. Tipped, I believe, by... That was either Walker Thomas or Maddox Clark. I think it was Thomas.
That was Walker Thomas, 22. Coach Snyder here's proved me wrong. Every time I think they're going to be a definite run play, he's throwing it.
3rd and 2. Another big third down facing this football game. Just 3 seconds here into our fourth quarter.
The Punxsy's reading this well. They're seeing our guys backing off the ball quite a bit. The little short stuff, the quick outs, the quick stops, the quick slants are available for them right now.
Yeah, Chucks has shown a lot of multiple tight end sets so far, spreading it out here. 3rd and 2. Play fake. Hetrick on the edge.
Stay with him.
There's Thomas. They're going to dump it to him. He's got it wide open. Still going up the sideline. 40 cuts it back. Dalton Riesinger there. We got a late flag coming. So we'll check that. But once again, what can you do there if you're the Beavers? They had you again on that call.
Well, you had
2 for 1 on the edge here. Either Hetrick keeps it, Walker Thomas had to make a decision. Yeah, either way, they're picking up the first down.
Play the ball instead of playing the man and kind of got caught there. This should be on Punxsutawney, I would believe.
Yeah, it'll be a first down, just like that previous possession. Didn't.
We
got a block in the back. Take it from the spot. Result will still be a first down. Ball's on the 45 at DuBois. Chuck's looking
right now
to add to their lead here.
If I'm Punxsutawney, they're probably okay with that. Fresh set of down. They still get this more clock. They get to burn off, time off the clock.
Yep, keeping the DuBois offense on the sideline. DuBois just 7 points in this one. They trail the Chucks 14-7. Clock rolling 11:45 and counting. Almost an entire fourth quarter to go. 2 receivers each side. Rutan motions up. Sidecar left of Hetrick and the snap. They give it to him up the middle. Runs into a wall of Beavers. No gain on the play. Some extracurriculars after the play. No flags thrown. I'm really surprised.
I think that was a matter of Noah Crawford just got trying to get through the pile there and kind of got tripped up and he, ran into a Punxsutawney player. So
gain.
Nothing malicious, I don't think, attempted to try there.
No gain on the play. I totally agree with you, by the way, Chuck. Just a good, clean football play there. Crawford finished it. 11 minutes and counting now. 14-7, your score. Chucks lead it.
Once again, I'm looking at the far side. Sammy D playing about 7 yards deep off that.
Here's a snap. Play fake again. Thomas out on the edge. He's going to stop and pop. Throws wide open. Greenblatt with the catch. Cuts back. Carrying deep with him to the 20-yard line. And here we go. Once again, the Chucks just have an answer.
Punxsutawney has another player, another lineman. Looks like
Adam Muth.
Adam Muth.
Adam Muth cramping up. You'll probably see him back in a couple plays. But maybe that's something the Beavers can take advantage of here.
The Punxsutawney said
definitely
mixing it up here. Throwing when you think they're going to run the ball, find an open space behind our defense for success.
Well, they kind of have us on our heels a little bit because they've done nothing but run the football with success late in that first half. That's certainly carried over here into the second half, into the fourth quarter. Now they're spreading it out. They have the guy. We talked about it pregame. They have the right guys to move the football down the field. They throw it well. They run it well. They block well. It's a lot to handle for the DuBois defense. Just seems like a lot of assignments blown on that side of the football for DuBois.
Yeah, coming to this game, like we knew everybody's got to do their job. And if football's a game, obviously the biggest team game there is. And if one guy at 11 doesn't do his job, it kind of blows the whole thing up. And you're seeing that here, I think, with both sides of the ball for us tonight.
Punxsutawney getting it done at the line of scrimmage. And right now, Chuck, the reality of this football game is Chucks are going in to go up 2 scores. I don't know if you want to be behind 2 scores in this football game.
Yeah, that'd be a big blow if they go down there and score. So we need a big defensive play. Need to get a turnover would be ultimately nice.
There is still plenty of time in this football game. The Chucks certainly in control here and looking to add to their 7-point lead. They lead at 14-7.
Now you see. Yep, we're going a little man. Remember a little man here on this side. You see Johnny Reed playing up tight on Greenblatt.
Here's the snap. They go short side. Huge lane off the right side. We got flags flying 8 yards.
That looks like an area of offensive holding. Let's hope.
For Rutan off that right side momentarily, we'll check the flag as Adam Muth makes his way back onto the field. And here we go. It is a holding. That'll back him up. DuBois was able to capitalize on a Chucks penalty. Last drive to get him behind the sticks. Got to do the same here. Yeah, but they're going to have to win 4 downs here. 4 down territory for the Chucks.
Exactly.
But
Punxsutawney has a great kicker.
They do have a great kicker, and they're probably in his range right now with the ball in the 31. I think he has a leg for 49 yards.
That kid kicked a 42-yarder against us in junior high a couple of years ago, so I wouldn't doubt it.
2 receivers to the right towards the boundary. Pistol set. That's Thomas and Rutan. Play fake. Coming off the edge, facing some pressure. Hetrick's going to keep it himself, trying to outrun Duncan.
That's all right. That kind of works in our favor. Runs out of bounds, stops the clock.
Gets about 4 or 5, so still behind the sticks. It'll be 2nd and 16. Clock stop 9:42.
I'm Maddox Hetrick there. I'm trying to maybe get, you're going to stop in bounds, get tackled, go down, keep that clock moving. But hey,
good job. They tried to bring Thomas again across formation into the flat that they've hit on. A really good job by London Duncan coming off, hitting him behind the line of scrimmage, being physical with him, not letting him get into that route.
We told our receiver, our defensive backs and linebackers, you can hit these receivers before that ball's near. It's not like the NFL.
Here we go. It's Rutan off left edge. Can't cut back right into the arms of Dalton Riesinger. And it's 3rd and 15. And let's see if the Beavers can win it down here, keep them backed up.
That was Dalton Riesinger blitzing the A-gap there on that left-hand side. Came up, made a great tackle around the ankles.
If the Beavers can get a loss here, it'll certainly be much needed, because right now where the ball's at on the 26-yard line, 43-yard field goal is certainly within the range of Roken.
Absolutely.
Trips to the right here. They're going to spread it out.
Look for a little play action probably once here again. They're probably going to look for Thomas and the flat or Greenblatt, or I guess Logan Moore on the other side.
Rutan comes up, sidecar left, pressure. Hetra keeps it left edge, has some room to run, breaks the tackle near first down yardage. They're certainly in field goal range. And once again, the Chucks just dial up a good play, and they're going to, no hesitation, bring on Roken to try to give it a 2-score advantage.
Right
Beavers
there.
trailing 14-7.
Right there, that last play, the Beavers bit on that play action. We had no outside contain on the left edge. And
good play call. Haven't shown that all night. Beavers weren't ready for it and bit on Rutan. 34-yard field goal.
Watch the ball here. Don't jump off sides.
It's 4th and 7. Here's a snap. Good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good with 8:11 remaining in our ball game. Your new score, Punxsutawney 17, DuBois 7. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by Andy Man's Car Care. Stop and see Andy for state inspections, repair and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. And Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area, serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go Beavers!
8:11 remaining in our ball game here at Jack LaMarca Stadium. Match up 2 between these rivals, DuBois and Punxsutawney. Chucks are on top 17-7. There is enough time for the Beavers to get back in this one, but they need to move quickly.
Yeah, we need to definitely score in this drive here. You said quickly, we can't waste time.
Yeah, you need point. You at least need points to get back within a score. And once again, your defense is gonna has to give you another stop here tonight.
Yeah, we can't get behind the sticks here offensively. We got no mistakes. Get the ball down the field. Look for Punxsutawney to be aggressive, I'm sure, on defense.
But good. Give DuBois credit there, holding them to 3. Certainly helps them out in the long run here. Time is becoming a factor. 17-7 is your score. Chucks lead it. Hansley and Duncan back deep. Be a great time for our 4th kickoff return for a touchdown. I don't know if Roken will give us an opportunity.
I'm guessing this one's going out of the end zone once again.
And we're going to have a chance to return this one. It's going to be taken by Duncan at the 4-yard line. He's going to hit it full head of steam. Breaks one tackle. Here goes Duncan, finding a lane. Gets to the 35, and that's where the drive will start. Got a couple of good blocks. Best return of the night for the Beavers. 1st and 10 from the 35. And Trey Wingert and his offense needs to get moving quickly.
Definitely good returner. That 15 extra yards there is huge.
Take every yard we can get here, trailing by 10. Under 8 minutes to go. Punxsutawney's homecoming night.
Trey still waiting for the call in. There we go. We got the play in.
Chucks looking to remain undefeated. Beavers still working to spoil their evening plans. Got to go to work. 2 receivers each side. Avion Bell checks into the game. Here's the snap. Winger's back. Still looking.
Come on, Trey.
Facing some pressure behind him. He's going to take off and run. He cuts back. He's got first down yardage and more as he spins down right at midfield. Gain of 15. Trey Wingert using his legs here tonight.
Nice run by Trey there. That's something like I said earlier in the game. I'd like to see him do more. I'm just pulling it down and take off and run. He's athletic. He's big. He's strong. And he can rumble for 10, 15 yards. Get first downs just like that.
Chunk play there. Nick Roman checks back into the game. So we got Samson Deeb, Nick Roman, both Hansleys at receiver. London Duncan is your running back. Still a 3-2-6 look defensively for the Chucks, showing pressure. Once again,
it's like another false start on
and
us.
I'll tell you what, that's just focus, man. All they're doing is faking the blitz, and we can't be doing that, man.
Landon Tempchul,
got to be disciplined.
He fakes that walk-up blitz.
Got us about 3 times on that.
And we knew we practiced that all week. You know, they do a lot of walk-up blitzes, a lot of fake walk-up blitzes, drop back in coverage.
Under 7.5 to play, fourth quarter. Beavers trailing by 10.
Again, like I said before, we can't get behind the sticks, and that's where we're at right now.
2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Play fake. Winger rolling right. Quick fires. It's Hansley. Hansley cuts it up, breaks 1 tackle. Give him about 7 there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Solid gain on first and 15 there.
Get that back.
Keep us on schedule.
Good route there by Thatcher. A little quick out pattern for him. I think he was looking for Jackson deep. Then again, they're bracketing him. They're, bringing Maddox Hetrick over the top, not letting him get beat deep. Smart play on the defensive side by Punxsutawney there. Again, look, they're bringing. You got Greenblatt. You got Hetrick coming over here to Jackson's side.
Trips left. Here comes a blitz from Punxsy. Rolling left. Quick fire. It's Thatcher Hansley. Can't escape a tackle to bring up 3rd down and short. Good stop there. I believe that was Rutan at his slot corner position.
This Punxsy, good tacklers. You don't see many of us slipping for their tackles.
They're doing the little things here this evening. In a tight ball game, we talked about it. Mistakes had to be at a minimum tonight.
Now, last play again, you saw they brought a blitz up the middle by Tempchul on that left-hand side. We picked that one up.
Yeah. Penalties, missed tackles, missed assignments, all that ties in, Chuck.
I'm surprised we're not going faster here. Maybe a little more up-tempo offense. So take a little bit more time in the huddle, wasting some time.
2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Quick play, fake, looking, firing, got deep. As he goes down.
Get out of bounds there, I'm thinking.
Clock will stop momentarily till the chains are set, but the Beavers working on about a 3-minute drive here. They should start moving a little quicker.
Yeah, I'd go more up-tempo. You got Punxsy on their heels right now. They're just like us. They play a lot of guys both ways. They got a lot of big linemen out there who are going both ways. Get them moving. Again, here, walk up.
Low snap, but handled. Underneath is Duncan. Duncan takes it up, gets out of 1 tackle. Ripped down near the 25 to the 26. Give them 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Clock continues to run near 5 minutes. And the Beavers still really no tempo going, taking their time here. But the most important score is their next one. They are down 10.
That was a good first down run by London Duncan. Set up a short and very manageable.
But the Beavers certainly taking their time. Trips to the right. D-blown to the left. Pressure coming.
Screen.
Throw it out to Hansley. Hansley, nowhere to go.
Screen game is not working today.
Yep, linemen aren't getting out, not getting to the right job. And once again, Hansley's slow to get up. Not good if you're DuBois. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Big time 3rd down. Clock's running. We're under 4.5 to go.
Call timeout, Rick.
We got to go quick here. Jackson doesn't look good here.
So here we go. Still walking to the line.
What are they doing?
Nearing 4 minutes to go in our contest. Beavers trailing 17-7. Trips to the left here. Here's a snap. Winger's rolling left. Bad backside pressure. Gets rid of it. Thatcher. Bobble makes the catch.
Stays in bounds.
Clock stop momentarily. Chains will set, and the Beavers need to get on the ball and ready. Not showing any sense of urgency here to get this ball in the end zone. We're down to 3:57 to go, Chuck. Got to go.
Yeah, we're moving slow here. I don't understand what we're doing. I know we're tired a little bit. Got some guys who are a little banged up.
We're killing the clock.
2 receivers each side. 3:40 and counting. Nearing a 5-minute drive for the Beavers. Here's the snap. Winger's back, facing pressure again. Bates left. We got a flag thrown. incomplete, and this is going to back the Beavers up. I almost guarantee you that,
Looks
Chuck.
like a hold on the right tackle, Harvey Klinger, I think there. Just thrown in that direction.
So time certainly a factor. Most importantly, regarding the time, the Beavers must get 3 points through or a touchdown here if they want any shot at this football game.
Without, I think you want a touchdown here. I don't think you want to put the onus on a freshman kicker here.
Absolutely. Well said, Chuck. Well said.
We're bringing in Tyler Hansley, I see. Out comes Harvey Klinger.
Yep, Hansley will check in at right tackle. Crawford, Buck, Druzak, Cooper. Hansley is your front five.
They're playing off Jackson here a little bit, but I think they're realizing he's a little banged up right now. Come on, let's snap. How can we not get this off?
Play clock getting a factor. It gets snapped. Delayed handoff underneath Duncan. Escapes one tackle, bounces out. Another tackle. London Duncan gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that run was all London Duncan.
Good hard run by London Duncan there.
Give them 10 to make it 2nd and 10. Back to the original spot.
Young man is growing up here each and every game.
Clock still running. We are 3 minutes and counting in this one. Taking their time. Trips to the right here. Winger working on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Winger back. Looking. End zone for Nick Roman. His pass is down. Touchdown, DuBois.
What a catch by Nick Roman.
DuBois stays alive here. 2:51 to go. Extra points big. 17-13 is your score momentarily. What do you do here, Chuck? Do you run your defense back out there? You got 3 timeouts, but you need a 3 and out. Do you do an onside kick?
I don't know. I think I probably put my defense out. There's a lot of time. Well, not a lot of time, but
But you have not really been able to stop the Chucks this half here, and they are going into their bag of tricks. Got a late guy coming on here. I'm sure that doesn't make the coaching staff happy.
What are we doing? You guys, somebody's... God.
So here we go. DuBois got their guys. 10 seconds on the play clock. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. We're going to have an exciting finish here between rivals, Punxsutawney and DuBois. 17-14 is your score in favor of the Chucks. Come on back. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DuBois Burger King, home of the Whopper. Whether it's a double, triple, impossible, or bacon, one thing's for certain, it's just delicious. DuBois Burger King, Route 255, the Beeline Highway, DuBois, and M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. With new vehicles arriving daily, stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M Chevrolet, Mahoney Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. It's DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go Beavers!
Nick Roman hauls in his first varsity touchdown of his career from Trey Winger 20 yards out to keep the Beavers alive here. 2:51 remaining. 17-14 is your score. Beavers have all 3 timeouts. Onside kickman, sophomore Logan Sallows is on the field. Beavers are going to try to get a possession back here late in this ball game. It's much needed. They trail by 3.
Here's your boy.
As I said, 17-14.
Here's your boy, Logan Sallows, right here. You're one of your JV kids.
Logan Sallows, you're going to
kicks a great onside kick.
You'll be hearing this name a lot. Here he goes. His kick's away. It's low. It's live, but out of bounds.
Didn't get that bounce you need on that onside kick.
It'll be a flag.
Terrible. Oh, right there, right? Yeah.
Punxsutawney will take it. They'll have it 1st and 10 in Beaver territory, just on the other side of midfield.
Okay, so right now with 2:50 to go, if you're the defense, you're going to be punching, ripping, trying to get the ball any way you can. First guy in stops him. Second, third guy's coming in, punching and ripping at that ball.
Yeah, from Sallows there, it did clip a Punxsutawney defender, but it just barely got him. Wasn't the worst kick. You like to see that bounce up. Give your guys more time to gain that 10 yards, get in there, give a hit, get that ball free. Still, though, it was a hard kick. Just nicked the leg of the up defender, but it went out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the Chucks, right on the 49-yard line. Coming left with Rutan. He bounces it out, cuts it up.
Looks like a
still going. Hansley wraps him down. No flags. Solid gain of 5 on 1st down.
Jackson did a good job holding up. Next couple guys come in, they need to go after that ball.
So really, 5 yards is going to determine this football game here. Beavers use their first timeout. We'll take one as well. 2nd and 5 on the other side. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by William Fitty and Melissa Smith. Longtime supporters of our local communities are proud to sponsor DuBois Beaver football. Joe's Tuck Shop. When you need to look your best, just go to Joe's. Proud supporter of the DuBois Beavers. And Fox's Pizza Den. Grab a party pack from Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville before you head out to the game. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go Beavers.
2nd and 5 for the Chucks. 5-yard run for Rutan on first down. Beavers use their first timeout, so that's telling me Beavers are selling out here on this set of downs.
You have to right here. I mean, you 2nd and 5 right here. You know they're going to. I wouldn't say you know they're going to run the ball. If they do pass, it's probably going to be something short, like Logan. I'm going to keep going Logan. Bo Thomas coming out in the flat area there. A nice safe field, but I would see them running behind this left side. You see the tight end. You see T. Cattrick over. You see Bo Thomas are going to right in this left side, and that's where they go.
Here they go. Good pressure by DuBois. Can't get there near first down yardage. Got it. First down Chucks. So 2:33 to go. Fresh set of downs at the 39-yard line. Let's see. Believe he ran out of bounds. Let's see if they start the clock here. Once the chains are set. No, they won't. So, clock stopped at 2:33. That certainly helps the Beavers. They can get the ball back here.
We need to stop. We
2 timeouts. If they stop here, probably 4-down territory maybe, or they can pin them deep. But they must get to 4th down. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Tight trips to the left.
I look for Maddox Hector, keeper here.
Here we go. They're going Rutan, left side again. Big blocking, cuts it up, and he got the first down, I believe. He's near it.
I mean, you look right there.
One more first down, this game's over.
Punksy, from our side vantage point here, Punksy, all you
Collapse
see is collapsing that left side of our defense. All you saw was the back of Punksy lineman. It means pushing up, collapsing our right side of the line. Easy lane for Jordan Rutan to run through right there.
Clock rolling. Down to about 2 minutes to play. DuBois 2 timeouts. They're hanging on to him on 2nd and 1.
Are we hanging on to him? I think we call timeout here.
Hetrick got the play, runs to his huddle. Chuck's in control here. 1 first down is probably going to put this game on ice. Minute 45 and counting. Tight trips to the left. Rutan comes up. Should be a legal procedure on the Chucks. Rutan was not set. Back him up 5. It'll stop the clock. That is big time for the Beavers to get the football back. But they got to win 2nd and 3rd down.
Punksy called timeout. Punksy called timeout there. Okay.
Well, I'm at a loss for words. We're going to take a break with 1:42 to go. 17-14 is your score. Chucks in the lead. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, everyone. It's Mike at DT Auto Glass in DuBois. DT Auto Glass is your local family-owned glass shop specializing in windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks, school buses, and motorhomes. And we also cut flat glass for all types of equipment as well. For personalized service and great pricing, give our technician Kevin a call. He's been installing glass in the area for over 35 years and takes pride in his work. Let us take care of you and your vehicle at the best prices in town. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by the shop at 349 DuBois Street.
Back here, Jack LaMarca Stadium, 1:42 remaining in our contest. 17-14, Chucks lead the Beavers on their homecoming night. Beavers not done yet, facing a 2nd and 2. Still got 2 timeouts, but they need to get some penetration here. They need to get in the backfield. Got a loss to look out for. Rutan, Hetrick keeping it with his legs.
I think you need to sell out here. Bring everybody on this play. You got to get the stop, get a timeout right away.
2nd and 2.
Let's go!
Double tight to the left. 2 receivers to the right for Hetrick. Rutan behind him. Hetrick calling his own number, going right. He's got the first down as he spins inside the 30 to the 27. Still 2 timeouts for DuBois. I think they'll take one right now. And we'll take one with them. Chuck, we'll come back on the other side of this break. 1:35 remaining. 17-14. Chucks lead the Beavers. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
A note from Fiddy and Melissa Smith. For many years, DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
Fresh set of downs for the Chucks as they're looking to put this game on ice, win their homecoming, remain undefeated on the season, and have 2 wins in the win column against the Beavers this season. But does the DuBois defense have an answer in them?
Looks like they're putting more time. I put a second back on 136.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Ball's on the 27-yard line of DuBois.
Punxsutawney did the right thing there. I think you put it in your senior leader, Maddox Hetrick's hands. Win or lose it with him.
Yeah, and another different look, another different play call. It was really Rutan after Rutan tonight.
I think you probably
running behind Bo Thomas. 2 receivers each side. Here comes pressure from DuBois.
There we go.
Joey Ruschetti on the stop, and they'll use their last timeout. We'll take one as well. 2nd and 10. Make it 2nd and 11 on the other side of this break. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Let Trisha and your team at Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville whip you up a party pack for your tailgate party or grab one before you head out to the game. They serve you the perfect pizza from their den to yours. Call Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville at 814-894-7777 for the perfect pizza. Fox's Pizza Den on Main Street in Sykesville, open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 9 and Sunday 2 to 7. Check out their Facebook page, Fox's Pizza Den-Sykesville, for all their daily specials and more.
2nd and 11.
If I'm Punxsutawney here, I won't be surprised. Knowing DuBois is probably going to stop with the blitz. See them little play action with Rutan and maybe Hetrick carry around, keep it, the little quarterback keep.
Do that same thing they've been doing. Yeah. Bring Bo cross behind the formation on the snap, run him right into the flat. You got 2 things to worry about there.
Yep.
And the Beavers haven't defended that flat really all evening. 2nd and 11 on the 28. DuBois out of timeouts. Will not be able to stop the clock anymore. 1:31 to go. They trail Punxsutawney 17-14. Beavers showing blitz. They do. Hetrick's going to keep it around the edge. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Clock's going to stay running.
Exactly what I thought they were going to do. They'll play action.
Yep, you called that, Chuck.
But that Walker Thomas, left outside linebacker, did a great job come up making a play there.
So, if Punxsutawney was smart, they would keep this on the ground and in the field of play to keep that clock moving. And they can run all this down here and call a timeout if they want, even to take another second or 2 off the clock.
Exactly. They give the ball back to us. It'll probably be with 20 seconds or less, I'm guessing.
As we reach under a minute to play. So,
looks like they're going to call timeout.
Yep.
You got
down to 42 seconds.
Referee Dave Blair standing there in midfield, watching the clock. Going to call timeout with probably a second here on the play clock, and they do.
And they will. As they take a timeout, we will take another one as well. 17-14 is your score. Chuck's trying to close this one out. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, my name is Lincoln, and the new man is my dad. Come in and see him for some new tires. They will look good on your car and keep you safe, too. He has lots of good brands to choose from, state inspections, and all kinds of service repair and even undercoating. Don't wait until your car's inspections run out. Stop in and see my dad. He's the only Andy van on Route 322. Come on in and tell him Lincoln sent you.
43 seconds on the clock. Ball's on the 34-yard line of DuBois. It's about 3rd and 18. We'll call it 17 for the Chucks. I'm sure they'll keep this on the ground, keep that clock moving. And if they do, they can once again take it down. And all they have to do is really punt it away. Yeah. And that'll do that. So Punxsy's in the driver's seat here.
Looks like they're in victory formation here.
Like I said, they can knee this down, take it down to 3 seconds left, and they'll just have to punt it away.
Yeah, you got Jordan Rutan as the deep safety back there, Teague Hetrick, and
or what they can do, Chuck, as well on 4th down, they can snap it and just run backwards, run 3 seconds off, easy to do. And he will kneel it down. If you remember, in 2016, that's how Penn State ended their Big Ten championship game.
I think that's it. We're about a second difference. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
They delayed the clock.
There should be more time on the clock here, I believe. Maybe a second or two more.
I think someone's cousin tried to pull a fast one over there. It didn't work.
It's called home cooking.
Did not work. So 35 seconds on the clock right now. We're still at 17-14. Of course, we're just waiting the officials to figure out what they're doing down there.
Dave Blair coming over to the Punxsutawney sideline to explain. I think he wants him to put more time on the clock. He must have took somebody in the headset to get to the press box, I believe. Head coach Brandon Snyder does not look happy.
He doesn't look happy.
He just walked away from Dave Blair. He's given this field judge an earful as well.
Yeah,
Looks like they're trying to get the clock right up here.
we're going to give it 43? Yeah, that play took more than a second.
It took like 1 second. So it was 42.
So the clock, are they going to redo this play? Man, what they got going on down there?
Here's what's going to happen. As soon as they figure out what's going to, they're going to reset the ball. They're going to start the clock. You're going to see the official. You start the clock, and everything's going to both tick. The play clock and the game clock will both tick at this point. Should be 3 seconds. Should be fourth down. It should be fourth down right here. Fourth and about 10.
Yes, and they should start the clock at 43 seconds. It's fourth down.
But they have a 25 up there now. So if I'm Punxsutawney, I want that. Well, it does matter.
Well, since they stop play, that's why the 25 goes up.
True.
Clock was stopped, so the 25 makes sense.
So really, if I'm Punxsutawney, I'm mad at my own clock operator here, I think, because it's gonna give the Beavers more time than what they should have.
Oh, they're reset.
Okay, they reset at the 40. Yep, they're gonna reset the 40. Dave will.
The third or fourth down?
It should be fourth down.
Fourth down.
Fourth down.
Wait, they're
Fourth
replaying
down.
the down? They replaying the down.
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
No, that's gonna be a penalty. I'm surprised that's not a penalty right there on the Beavers.
Yeah, Dave came off the edge. No penalty.
And they're clapping.
Yeah, that's game. That was not handled right at all. Now there's a first down over there.
Should be our
now they have a first down on the marker, but that's going to be our ball game here. That was not handled correctly by the officials whatsoever. But nonetheless,
the officials are still conferring on midfield there. That should have been fourth down.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about anything, Chuck. They're just letting that thing hit zero, and that's going to be it. Clock's hit zero, and Punxsutawney takes down DuBois Beavers on their homecoming, 17-14. Come on back for a recap, and that'll wrap up here in Punxsutawney. Got a recap on the